I share nothing.
Well, somebody got me for all my weed Saturday night.
No, what was that?
Dog, at the bar.
Damn.
No.
Dog, I got the back there. I think it's just gonna still be there when I go back because I have my homeboy wife stuff.
I mean, shit, it should.
Right. Bro, I was so bro. To be honest with you, dog, like that's the second thing. Last interview we had, I lost my Ray-Bans. So I'm just like, all right, bro.
Oh, them Rays, hell yeah. See, the problem with Ray-Bans is motherfuckers accidentally pick up your Ray-Bans.
So many people got them. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
I told y'all who gonna be the first one here. What did I say? Larry, what did I say?
What's that?
Look at fans, bro. Shout out my dog DK.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
That's facts. Hey, DK, send us the gift.
Beck was close.
Yeah, Beck always, he's gonna be one of the two, bro. Or my man, what's my man, Florida State fan? What's his name? Damn, forgot his name. Hey, DK, send us the gif of CJ going nuts, man. I know you got that shit.
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter, that's my man.
Chris. There you go. He just pulled up.
Yeah.
What's up, fam?
Little pre-show shit, man.
It's great, yeah, but you think it should be there, man, but that's wild.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy too because I bought some green and I just gave it to Sergio.
Damn.
You
got it from Bunny?
From the vendor boys up front, young Latino kid. And I was like, man, I don't even really smoke like that, dog. We gotta show love to the vendors for pulling up. So I bought it, I put it in my pocket, and then I was talking to Serge. I was like, "Hey, Serge, you smoke, man."
Yeah.
Cause we have some straight shit too.
Oh no, I don't get shit from Cali. It'd be gas, man.
Shit smell. I smelled that mother. Like shit. It's funny too because
I'm mad. Go ahead.
He gave me the one with the hurricane with Sebastian on it first. He gave me let me smell 3. And I said, you gave this because you know I was a Canes fan? He's like, nah. I was like, I started smelling it. I was like, shit, I actually like this one the best.
That's dope.
Now they got gas. I had to go to the dispensary today to get, and they keep in mind dispensary got good trees, bro. But I was upset I had to go to the dispensary. That's how you know they shit be gas, bro. That Cali shit hit different, bro.
Yeah. that Janora's interview, excuse me. That's when I was like, yeah, because that's when he first came out there. I'm like, yeah, buddy, he got that pressure. You ever brought a pack over? You hit instantly too. Real good stuff.
Yeah, first quarter, bro. That shit. Man. Where you at with it, Larry, huh? You good?
Yeah, I'm getting there. On them days. Boy, I was getting nervous while I was waiting on my letter from them people. I was like, hey, man, I've been around here talking cash shit now.
When elsewhere, you got to go back to the job.
I was like, I'll be coming to
what you said, what you said, you going to be back.
Yeah, you'll be back. That's what they wish you too.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So I wrote
that shit sound like prison. You'll be back.
Yeah, that's how you be. It is. It's a mental prison. It's a mental prison, man. I'm telling you, hey, you go 4 hours down the road, bro. They paying you $12 a month. Nah, man. Cost of living higher. It ain't $12 an hour living higher, brother.
Most people scared of change, man. Like
that's it. I mean,
I've been for a little when I was younger, bro. I was like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I wish I would have moved to different cities and shit just for like the shits of it before I got like, you know what I'm saying, settled down and all that shit. Just try some different shit, man.
See you around a little bit.
Yeah.
See, I left Savannah at 18, and then I lived in Atlanta, Augusta, and then Pensacola, and then I ended up back in Savannah.
See, I left.
I've been back home 16 years. It's time to go.
I left Tally at 18.
That's where I'm ready to go.
Went to Charlotte. Went to Daytona. Came back, 2013? Yeah, so
right.
Yeah, 2013.
Probably needing change. AD, what it do, man? All the way from Italy, man. That's my guy too, bro.
Oh yeah, AD.
All the way from Italy.
Fine liquors.
Yes, sir.
Girl asked me today, said, what you like to drink? Because, they know I'm leaving. I said, 1942. She talking about what you like to drink when you paying. I said, 1942. Now you buy it.
Right.
How you get in here, Cat?
Motherfucker, I live here. Hey, we're gonna get it going in a little bit, man. I thought I twisted this last one. CJ, y'all started football yet? Y'all started football, right?
Yeah, yesterday, bro. Yeah, yesterday was the first day.
Okay. Y'all like the pass, full pass hitting?
Nah, just tell me. No, they
snitch your boys out.
You try to snitch on my damn self, man. Hey, man. These motherfuckers in full pass, man. I ain't feeling that shit.
These motherfuckers around here trying to kill each other.
Right. The first practice, they got to get a certain number of hours before they get in them pads.
Yeah, you got to do. Yeah,
it was some amateur kids that showed up full padded up at practice. I was like,
no. Who is your
fan? I ain't got his helmet yet, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Any fights break out yet in Jit squabbing? Where they at with it?
Oh no, it's coming soon. It was a good little team building day yesterday. Where they ran the shit out of them boys yesterday.
NFL boys been at it. I've been seeing.
I seen it was a training camp fight. They know it's
Falcons. We had one. Fred Warner and
that's the
Brandon
one.
Ayuk went at it.
That's the one.
I'm like, you better leave that big fella alone, boy.
Man, I'm just scrapping him. My son on a hood ass team, bro.
Nah, already, huh?
Kings.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna talk about that on the show. I gotta say this for the show, man.
Let's get it.
Damn Canes.
He probably got a grill already. He got a grill.
A grill? No, he ain't got no grill yet.
Right.
He trying to dread up. I'm gonna let him get creative as he want to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing, dog. I ain't finna hold him back. My parents won't let me get a grill.
My mom let me do all that stuff. She's really, it was because of my sister, but yeah, she used to let me do all that, whatever I wanted to.
No. My pops ain't play that shit.
She was hesitant, but my sister.
I used to get my hair braided, and by the time I got to the crib, I had to take it out.
That's crazy.
I used to be scratching them young hoes out, man. I'm sorry, women. I used to be scratching them young women out about doing my hair, bro.
Just to take it out.
Me and bro in the car undoing each other hair and shit.
That's a hell of a sight right there.
Bro.
Turbo braid removal, but two dudes.
But no, it's a jit, like DK, this is a jit on my son's team, bro. He the biggest kid on the team. They got him at tailback. I went out there, I was like, I'm with my coach and shit. This is my first time coaching my son and shit. So we pull up. I'm talking to the coach. I'm gonna tell you how small of a world this shit is, Larry. And you know my cousin KB.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out there. These coaches are my cousin's my cousin KB cousins on his dad's side.
Oh, okay.
I went through a whole football practice. I ain't know this shit. My cousin, man, those my people on my dad's side.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But anywho, I asked dog, what big man? Cause big man athletic now. He ain't like out there just laying on people. He can move a little bit. So I'm like, hey man, big man offense tackle. He said, nah, man, that's the tailback. I said, what? Nah. He said, yeah, that's a no weight limit league, bro. We can put anybody back there.
We want to do. Nah, AB, I actually like Pensacola, but see, you from there, so I actually say if I get my money right, bro, that'd be my retirement spot.
Sorry,
but you a young dude, so I get that.
You retire in Pensacola?
Yeah, man, nice and laid back, man. Beach about 15 minutes away, beautiful water. It's a real cool beach too. Like as far as it's very inviting, it has a lot of restaurants, bars, stuff like that on the actual beach.
Hold on. I gotta start the video. I want y'all boys to see me lick papers and shit. It's egregious.
But yeah, you being from there, I get that. That's kind of everything because it's a small city. Same thing with Savannah. I had to get out for a while, and I've been back, for 16 years. Now it's time to get out again. So it's just
make sure y'all like the video, subscribe also.
Yeah, subscribe, like it.
Subscribe, share, all that, man. That Preston Parker interview is on the streets, man. As soon as it's over, y'all go check that out. That thing, gas, bro.
Yeah, man.
Elite storyteller.
Any questions y'all want to get off in the show, man? Remember, send it through the super chat. I think you could do that for as low as $1 or something like that. Now we can answer live for you.
If somebody sent 50 cents, we block them.
Be respectful. You can't even feed them starving kids for 50 cents a day no more. Inflation.
All right, I'm set.
35.
Right,
forcing interview. Just putting out shit.
2 joints on. You gotta have 2 of them things.
Turbo braid removal.
Who said that?
Taylor. I was talking about y'all doing that in college. It ain't gonna reference to the show, but that's a good one.
Man, that shit's hilarious, bro. Yeah, legit do what you want to do with his hair, man. He tired of combing that shit, so he keep locking up on his own. Y'all ready?
You muted, huh?
CJ, you said we weren't in pads today? All the pictures I saw, we were in pads.
No, I said we were. No, we was talking about Pop Warner.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was about to say, I grabbed the dang wrong pictures for the thumbnail. We weren't in pads.
No, we in pads.
We're talking about the real teams, Harlan.
Silk and Larry, y'all retweeted too. I sent it in the group.
All right, bet. Shout out to Harlan. Harlan little brother gonna be all right outside linebacker defense.
All right, I told
oh
you.
yeah, his brother big. Yeah.
I'm fucking getting off a little bit.
I just put it together when he came to the tailgates. Fucking brothers in the 9th damn grade.
That's a big motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, got nice little size. Got good potential, man. Good. Be interesting to follow.
Just eat weights and work on just twitch.
Well, I told him.
You know what I'm saying? Powerlifting shit, a lot of cleans and shit. He gonna be all right, bro. But he already a real deal, dog. I think
football players will be doing potential. None of that shit I do at the gym.
No, them look good muscles, man.
Yeah, that ain't fuck. I remember watching the boys like. I remember watching Patrick Willis work out, and I was like, dog, he ain't hardly lifting shit.
Now Patrick Willis work out crazy.
But he wasn't like his weights, like heavy as far, like it wasn't very heavy.
Right.
75 cents gets you nada. $1.
We blocking you for anything under $1, bro. Can't be sending us that type of stuff. We can't even. That's more than the fee. By the time you transfer that bitch over, it's on the app. That bitch gone.
Losing money. We might have to pay
cost
you.
us. Yeah,
right. We gotta pay you,
dude. Yeah. Can't process that, bro. All right, let's roll. Y'all ready?
Tell us we gotta wait. Wait until you get more money. Oh man,
that's interesting. All right, let's get it going.
Yeah, so let's get into that situation. Tennessee Street. Wow, out of all the McDonald's in Tallahassee, but the Tennessee Street McDonald's. You know how busy that one is, right?
You already know.
All right, so tell us about the story, man. What happened with that?
I was already in trouble. You know what I'm saying? First, second time. So now I'm trying not to go to clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Try not to.
Yeah, I ain't going to clubs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay low key. So one of my white friends from Atlantic, you know what I'm saying, from Delray High School, right. She had a house party. You feel me? So I said, I'm gonna go to the house party. Took my cousin to the house party. Cleve Hankerson, one of the guys you're talking top 5. Yeah. So about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I go in the room, I fall asleep. Wake up like 4 o'clock, they wake me up. Preston, what are you doing? Wake up. You feel me? Your cousin's throwing up. I'm like, all right. Go get him. I go get him. He like, bro, I'm hungry. He about to throw up. I say, bro, don't throw up for a car. You feel me? About to throw up. Go to McDonald's. We get to McDonald's. The girl telling me, Preston, don't go to McDonald's. Bring your ass home. I go to McDonald's. The line long, like you said. I was in the line for 45 minutes, bro. I was in the line. I kept pulling up. I ain't never fall asleep. The
munchies was swinging, bro.
I did not fall asleep. You get what I'm saying? I'm pulling up. I wake up. I look in the rearview mirror. I see the police just pulling up. He ain't got no lights on or nothing. So I put it in park. Boom, get out. I go on the other side. Act like I'm getting my cousin right. Like, bro, you all right, bro? Like, I'm trying to act like, you feel me, so he can see me. He's like, nope, Parker. Nope, I see you. Get over here. He like, get over here. He taking me in. I say, why you doing this, bro? You know I'm crying. Bro, you know they gonna kick me out. This is my last strike, bro. Please don't do it. He get to the light. Stop at the light, roll the window down. You see his homeboy saying in the police car, I got Parker. I got him.
Oh, wow.
I got him. I said, no, why you
but it ain't.
I'm gonna cry, bro.
Roll up.
It's the roll up, it's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, and I'm kicking it with my guys, Larry and CJ. What it do?
What up, though? In the building, man. Long day of pretending to work, but now I'm here. I got my letter saying I'm official as a referee whistle. So, I'm really acting up now, man. Florida, here I come.
Got your freedom papers?
Man, yes, sir. Stepping out.
CJ,
More
what you do,
money.
my guy?
Feeling real good, man. Midweek football practice done started, man, for Pop Warner. Getting back into the coaching grind. So little difference in the schedule, trying to get back in the swing of it, man. But the first day was pretty cool. Hot as hell, man. The kids it was one of the big conditioning days too, right? So
Yeah.
out there dogging the kids, they cramping, crying. That's what happens when you don't do shit all summer.
Yeah, when you don't do shit all summer, boy, that first week gonna kill you.
Mhm.
Well, you coaching? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm coaching. They can drug me in the coaching. So one of my sons is on 12U, the oldest, and the other's on 10U. So the 10U, they coaching staff got fed to the wolves, man. We got like 34 kids, and there's only two coaches, right? Only two coaches.
Well, y'all about to have some mad parents with 34 kids on one team. We're gonna be a lot of bench
people ain't
riders.
gonna play. Yeah, a lot of people ain't gonna play.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna look the other way too.
He's not good.
Right, for real.
He's not good.
You seen the same damn practices I seen. You brought this motherfucker out here every damn day. But
invest in his books.
Yeah, he's going pro in something other than sports. But yeah, so it was only two coaches, and the other coach like dropped out like a week before practice started due to some situation.
34 kids.
Right. Yeah.
Them out.
So they've been calling, hey, Mr. Wilson, can you come out and coach? Go come out and coach this shit, this, that, and other. Man, I don't know. I got a podcast that I do that kind of take up a lot of my time during the week. So I don't know if I can really do that. Oh, Mr. Wilson, that's okay, man. You come out there 1-2 days a week. That's whatever you could do. You feel me? Like we just need the help. All right, cool. So sign up and go do it. But with us kind of adjusting our schedule a little bit, I think I could be out there a little bit more now. So we'll see how it go, man. But pretty exciting though. When you see the kids, we ride past the park, you see the kids out there practicing, man. It's that time of year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The fortunate part about my shit is right across the street. So I think we both were trying to figure out like scheduling for the show type shit. And how it's gonna work out. I told them the same type of plan. I get out there when I can, but I do want to help coach. My son asked me to help coach. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to avoid coaching him since he started sports. I do my own thing on the side, but I know how I am game wise. I ain't like my dad coaching me for a lot of different reasons. I appreciated it, but there's a lot of shit I couldn't do and a lot of fun I couldn't have because my dad was the coach. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give him some freedom. So I've been chilling, but he wanted me to get out there because shit ain't been going sweet with it. Some of these coaches, man, they just out there for funs and giggles. Everybody ain't competitive. He been getting some coaches that just be out there. Hey, man, we won the game, man. We all give a great effort. Nah, bro.
You need to cuss him out a little bit, man. Build some character.
Yeah, my son only kid on the sidelines crying out the L, man.
Oh yeah, that gotta change.
Yeah, I gotta get him to a different park, different league. You know what I'm saying? Different vibes, man. But I'm excited about this football shit, man. They did conditioning yesterday as well. This is his first year playing tackle football, so he's getting the nuances of that. Still haven't put a helmet on. You get to do that today. But excited about Pop Warner football, bro. Excited about that shit.
Yeah, first year contact is always an exciting one, man, for sure.
That's coaching. Good luck with that.
Oh, I'm chilling, man. It's better than screaming from the sidelines because I was coaching regardless. Larry.
Yeah. At least you can hear you.
Yeah, at least I gotta I ain't putting. Here's the sad part about it. So I'm excited about my son. We gotta talk about this shit. I put it on the timeline. So I'm excited about my son about to play tackle football for the first time. I procrastinated. I've been busy all summer, so I procrastinated with signing him up and waited the last minute and ended up on some waiting lists. Yeah, bro.
That should have madhouse.
It was a madhouse. So I was on 4 or 5 different leagues waiting lists. So I'm waiting to get in on the team. I forget my man's name. Could be Rich. I think his name is Rich. I'm from Kush is big. But he hit me up and said, hey man, I got a partner that needs some players on his team. Hit him up. I called dude, he hit me up. I go out there, not knowing team name, nothing. I was just like, man, I gotta get Shawty want to play football this year. I gotta get him on somebody's team. We pull up and I start seeing green. So I hope these motherfuckers are Eagles. Oregon or some shit, man.
Right, the Ducks.
Like all I see is green helmets, man. Just hope it's some shit like that. As I get close, I see a bird on the coach's chest. I'm like, no.
Deep in their hearts.
I'm in South Florida, so you kind of know the vibes.
Put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. But the league, here's the thing though. The league I took my time on, I procrastinated on, they was the Palm Beach Garden Gators. So I was like, bro, this is me. This is on me.
Now you shall suffer.
Yeah, this is on me.
You got to wear a t-shirt with an ibis on it.
I'm a coach. I'm gonna get a green polo or something, but I'm not gonna wear anything with ibis on it, man. I got standards to live by.
Man. It's for the kids. That's different. One of my homeboys, man, he started off a Hurricanes fan like many others. He still got not a starter jacket, but a pro player jacket with the Hurricanes on it. I was like, you know what? That shit kind of disrespectful, to be honest with you. You're a Gator fan now. I'm like, hey, you know what? You wasn't a real fan because you didn't even have a starter, dog. So I'm gonna let you slide. You go ahead and transfer.
Yeah,
pro player wasn't it?
Yeah, now that I think about it, back in my flag football days, I think I was on the Hurricanes for like 3 or 4 years. Matter of fact, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
y'all won a lot.
You won a lot, yeah.
I think we gonna win.
It wasn't because of the name, motherfucker. It was because of me, shit, or something.
But I told y'all pre-show we on the hood ass team, and I'm like the schedule also is visiting hoods. so we going to Rivera, Belgrade, Miami, like hood travel team shit. And this is his first year playing, no weight limit, but I'm excited, bro. He with the shits, man. So it should be fun.
What are you gonna play? Receiver?
They put him he wanted to play receiver, but the coach told him, Coach asked him what he wanted to play today. He said receiver. Yesterday, he said receiver DB. Coach said in this offense, son, receivers don't touch the ball that much. So you look fast, we're gonna put you at wing back or some shit. So they running wing T offense. Yeah, he's playing a little running back.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Cats ain't throwing it like that, like at his age, anyways.
Right.
At that age, yup.
Wide receivers out there blocking, man.
That's all real. Ron Dugas, you know y'all staff. Had them boys right. Get Ronnie out there. Had them boys out there. Pancake or something.
Yeah,
the old dude special.
Them boys need some help, man. We can have a Zoom meeting, do a little tutorial.
Hands inside, son, inside. We ain't throwing shit. Just get inside and push a motherfucker over.
No doubt, man. Let's get into the show, man. The roll-up is brought to you by the good folks at Gramco. Be sure to visit thegramco.com. Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all THC Delta 8 products. Gummies coming in 3 flavors: blue raspberry, fruit punch, and watermelon. All of it's gas. All of it. You know, if your old lady take one of these around, you be prepared to coach her through it. You know, it's going to be a rough evening if you don't. If you let her eat the whole thing and leave her unattended, you might have a rough night, bro. You know, we have the hard candy, which is my favorite at this point. Tropical orange hits more like a Jolly Rancher than a gummy. We also have Wake and Bake coffee, sativa all products, which is CBD derived, and also pre-rolls.
The pre-rolls.
Don't forget that powder
stuff. Oh yeah, that powder, man.
I leave the powder to you.
Quick mix powder, man.
I leave the powder to you.
The quick mix powder, man. Y'all get on that.
That
It's
shit put me out there
odorless,
last night, man.
tasteless. Mix it on up in there. You're gonna be great. Quick hitter too.
That shit put me out there, man.
Good stuff, man. Must be 21 years of age or older.
That powder kicked my ass last night.
It'll do it. It will do it.
I put that shit in some rosé champagne, just all willy-nilly. 2 scoops. I went doop doop.
Yeah, 2 scoops. I did 3.
I woke up to
I
the
did
kids
1,
saying
3, and then came back to 2.
that's nuts. I woke up to the kids saying Domino's is here, Dad. It was a nightmare. I woke up like, what? Like what?
Get the gun.
All right.
So,
Get the strap, man. What the hell is Domino's? What are you doing in my
man?
crib?
Roll up 25% off, man, of all THC Delta 8 products. All this is federally legal as well, man. All right, where we at with it? Big 3? Oh, I gotta send the link to my man now. We'll send that link now. We got NFL draft analysts coming on to chop it up with us about, you know, our draft eligible prospects and their we gotta pause 1 second. I gotta hit this alarm. I'm sorry, it's gonna keep beeping, fellas. Give me 1 second. This is rude as shit, but hold on.
Spencer's jerky.com. We'll be right back. Come on, Harlan. We'll be right back, bro. We'll be right back. Roll Up Network. We'll be okay.
Let's go. My bad. And we are back. Sorry, I had to stop that. I was gonna beat the entire show, man. Where we at with it, man? Big Three talk. We got an NFL draft analyst coming on and kicking with us to talk our draft eligible players and their prospects with the NFL. But before we get into that, I want to shoot the shit about camp, recruiting. What the hell we got going on in the Big Three? We didn't get to get the breakdowns on the last show because we was fresh off of the interview with the Sanford Three. We didn't have all our news and notes and everything in order. But where y'all at with it? I know CJ, y'all was having a pinata party and a lot of shenanigans going on with water guns. Got any feedback on that, bro?
Yeah, so we had the water gun fight, not water gun fight, excuse me, the water balloon fight. Yeah, after camp was done, it was a hot day in Tallahassee. It's pretty humid, so to cool those guys down and have a little fun with it, they brought some water balloons out. They even had, it was funny, I haven't seen Odell trying to catch motherfuckers with a water balloon. Odell with his a bad knee or whatnot. He barely can really get around, man. So to see that was pretty funny. But no, it was I get the jokes on the timeline, man. But it was more so just let the kids have a little fun after competing. We got to realize those cats are still in high school and still kids.
Okay.
No excuses.
Okay.
No, I get it.
No fun.
No fun.
No fun, baby.
And I seen some FSU fans kind of tripping on that, and yeah, like come on, man.
Like
right.
we trolling, getting jokes off.
Right, I got to understand that from a rival perspective, but to take
but
it seriously, like come on now, bro, man.
I wouldn't have had no problem with that.
Yeah, because the kids actually put the work in. So,
what do you think about the overall camp, though? Like, do you like the results? Do you think did it look nice? Was the vibes of it? What are you hearing?
No, I heard the camp was pretty good. As far as the perspective, the kids got a chance to see practice, see the facilities, and also got a chance to compete against each other and prove their worth. A lot of kids went out there and competed for scholarships, committable offers, a lot of that stuff happened. So, from that perspective, I think it was a pretty good and productive camp. You got to really lay eyes on cats that last time before the summer because you're not going to be able to do it until in season when you go visit these kids at prospective games. But actually see them on campus working out for you for the last time, I thought that was pretty good to get those guys in, and also to continue to build on recruiting relationships as well. So I thought it was a pretty successful camp overall. Would you want to do? Because that's what I want to watch with y'all camp and see how organized and how it flowed. Because you guys are running your camp and recruiting at the same time. Would that be something that you would want to do again next year, or you want Norvell to probably separate the two? Just depending on the timing, because I probably separate the two. With this, I know I pushed up a week due to us having a week 0 game. So this is kind of like a particular situation, right? If we would have been within the regular schedule, we'd have started within camp as far as with you guys. And then you got that little quick window before the actual contact period ends for the NCAA, right? So you got to kind of, I guess it's just kind of bad timing. I don't know. That's a good question. Now, just kind of, how can I put this? Because like a once in a lifetime type of deal with getting the week 0 game and having Duquesne and pushing camp up for that week and kind of having that mesh together. I think they handled it well, but it probably won't be anything we see in the future due to the fact that, camp got pushed up a week for that simple fact of the week 0 game. Gotcha. No doubt. Hey, y'all share, retweet, like, all of that. TJ, you keep it going. I didn't mean to cut you off, but retweet, share, like, comment, ask us questions with the super chat, all of that. All right, let's get into the actual meet of some guys that was on campus for the event. Got a couple commits. We got Jacksonville State transfer cornerback Malik Feaster. He did end up committing to FSU on Monday. He got an offer by Auburn, so Auburn made a late push to try to bring him in, but FSU staff, I guess within a week or so, had that relationship going, so he went ahead and committed. He doesn't graduate until this week from Jacksonville State, so he won't be able to enroll into campus until after that. So I'm assuming early next week, Monday or so, he'll be on campus and ready to go. In camp and trying to compete for some playing time. I don't think he's going to compete for a starting job or anything. I think that's pretty much locked up. But like I said in the previous shows, we lost 2 corners in the spring with Jarvis Brownlee and what's the kid from Texas that we lost? Cornerback, my apologies, committed to TCU. Under Washington, we lost those 2 guys in the portal, so that kind of put us under the scholarship number for cornerbacks. Even though we did bring a Grady Vance from Louisville, Hunter Washington kind of put us under that number for 3 deep in regards to the scholarship numbers. Like I said, every position on the defense has scholarship players available within the 3 deep except cornerback. So they made the point of emphasis to bring in another cornerback for that fact. So they did a good job in bringing in a elite feaster. Jabril Raw. Go ahead.
Sorry, my bad. Who's the greedy kid from LSU?
Oh, I think he's a receiver.
He was a corner, yeah, but he
No.
was a corner. And I can't every time you say Greedy Vance, I be thinking about him.
Oh, yeah, Greedy Williams.
Yeah, Williams. That is okay.
Yeah,
I was just it kept bugging me.
Yeah, no, that was messing me up too at one point. Once he first transferred, I was getting those two mixed up due to the fact that his name, the Greedy Williams, was so familiar at LSU. So good point. We got also got a commit from cornerback/safety Jabril Rawls out of Pensacola. So that was a surprise, and a lot of people looked at the rankings and kind of paused. And trust me, I understand. But looking at his film, the kid was legit. And also, friend of the show, Beck. Beck had even came in my DMs, and I guess Anthony is from the Pensacola area. He was like, "Man, listen, y'all got a good one with this kid. Like, he's a baller. I've been watching this kid play or whatnot. He's severely underrated." So shout out to Beck for showing me some love and shooting me that information. But looking at the kid's film. Athletic kid, big kid, physical. He made a couple eye-popping interceptions. One was a one-handed interception. So I guess seeing him in person,
sound like me.
Sound like you out there, huh? That boy's balling, man. But seeing him in person and laying eyes on him, I guess gave the staff that final reassurance in regards to the offer and went ahead and took the commit and took his offer committable. He went ahead and pulled the trigger. So shout out to Jabril Rawls. I do think this kid is going to jump in the rankings at some point in time, especially after a big senior year. The film is legit, and a couple people within that area kind of, verified that and backed it up. So we got that commit in. So those are the 2 commits we got. Let's get into some of the visit information. So we got Hakeem Williams. He did lock down an official visit. He's going to official visit the Florida weekend. Going to be up there right after Thanksgiving.
We might be able to land that boy after that one. Then.
I like it.
We might get back in the top 5. We tell y'all ass up like that.
Now he's going to be committed by then, man. He's going to be committed to the good guys.
Have him come to another game then, see, because that shit.
You gonna smoke that shit. You gonna have a good crowd, man. And it's gonna be a night game too. Real good
tailgate in that game, right?
Oh yeah,
hell yeah, big tailgate, bro.
I'm out there to fight. So anybody that want to,
we got to worry about the fights in Miami.
Yeah, that's where the fights could be at.
Nah, a lot of smoke, no fire. Don't worry.
Or talk of fights, I would say.
Yeah.
Verbal threats.
Tallahassee's roll-up approval rate is pretty good right now, man.
Yeah. Face is good in the street.
I tell you what, though, I always see a fight when I go to that game, though.
No, it's crazy because when we played,
every time I've ever been to the Miami Stadium, I've seen a fight. That's facts.
So I think it was a fight right after we played Miami FSU this past year, if I'm not mistaken. I was walking out the stadium and there was motherfuckers out there fighting, but like it's a staple, bro. If Miami FSU
gotta have it.
Always.
I love when it's in the stands and I just spot it like, hey, look. Right. Over there, them boys rumbling.
They go to Bearded Chico's. Beating up the band again.
Man, the boy be getting to it, man. I love that shit. I'm like, who gets that excited, bro? It be first quarter. Ain't nothing even happened yet. I'm like, man, you gotta slow down on that liquor, man. You're whooping your ass.
All right, back to CJ's.
Liquor's up 1-0 so far.
That's facts.
But yeah, so Hakeem was he said official visit for the Florida weekend, and he did also say that his decision could come in the month of September or October. So we'll see how that plays out. The main threats include UGA, Texas A&M, University of Miami, and Pittsburgh.
That Pittsburgh always gonna be weird to me, but they got some South Florida vibes up there, man. On that coaching staff. And
they got Taquan Underwood too. Man, I want to give a shout out to Taquan Underwood. He's a dog on the trail as far as a recruiter, real good recruiter. And Taquan know what's up when it comes to Florida, man. So he's leading the charge for Hakeem. And like you said, you're right, man. They know when it comes to receivers, Pittsburgh is. It's pretty much they always come down to Florida try to dibble and dabble a little bit, man. Now they trying for the big fish in Hakeem, and they got a pretty good relationship with him from what I'm hearing.
Right.
They do pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
That receiver too, like over there, I think they probably got the best, at least in the coastal. I think wide receiver core returning this year.
Sorry. And the crazy thing, they lost the damn best one.
It's probably the best in the for the Gators too. If we had to put them out there
for the Gators, what do you mean for the Gators?
If they were y'all 3 receivers, they'd probably be better than y'all's too.
I don't have an argument for that right now.
Got to see it first, right?
Yeah. We'll
Shit, everything. Yeah, it's all hyperbole.
But no, seriously, Pitt does put out pretty good receivers. Those guys produce numbers. They got a system going up there.
Yeah,
for sure.
4-star defensive back Keaton Kirkland from Jacksonville Reigns. He was on campus. The side this month is down to FSU in Kentucky. Currently, based off the vibes I got from the visit, I like where he stands. I like where we stand to gain his commitment. But again, I got to finish out and close. But we had a similar situation with the DB AJ. What was that kid's name that committed to Auburn? That was looking at. See, that's the thing. Like once these kids commit elsewhere,
once they
like,
leave me, I don't care.
Yeah,
right,
fuck them.
Right, for real. So whatever that kid's name was,
Best
that
luck,
committed to Kentucky,
buddy.
for real.
Your name turned into Buddy after that. I ain't got time to keep up with all these names.
Best of luck, Buster.
No, I'm remembering everybody on your list though, Larry.
Well, that's different because we in
doubling
battles.
back for that shit. No, I'm doubling back for that
battles.
shit.
But like, yeah, once they go to Auburn, Clemson,
Yeah.
That type of shit, yeah.
I definitely keep up with the guys there that go to the Gators and the Noles. I'm like, you ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah, that type of deal.
Sometimes it bite me in the ass. They're like, he's something. I hate to admit it, but yeah, that guy's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that guy's a player. So Keaton Kirkland, watch out for that coming pretty soon. I currently like what FSU stands. Offensive tackle Zaylen Hurd. And this was an interesting one. So he was pretty much locked into LSU and Nebraska. He was all said and done to commit within this summer. Then he took a couple of visits to Florida, to the state of Florida. He visited University of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. He also visited Florida State. He stayed for multiple days. And he also worked out during the camp on the second day. Atkins has done a really good job here. So if this kid extends his recruitment within the fall, I like FSU to get an official visit. And once you get an official visit, that shit can get pretty weird, right? But if he doesn't, he go ahead and six to a summer commitment date. I like LSU to keep the kid at home. He's from Louisiana, so to get him on campus was a nice development, and he enjoyed his time, and it gave him something to think about. So if he pushes his commitment back, I think we get an official visit. But if not, look for LSU to go ahead and be the commitment there.
If I wonder, like, what these kids getting off on official visits for games right now, because the coaching staffs are super tied up. Outside of a game time atmosphere, I wouldn't want to take a visit for the one. I want
because you can use that. You can come to the game regardless on the unofficial, get that same atmosphere. I would rather the summer or
all of it's really paid for in the grand scheme of in real life.
Yeah, real life, right? But like you said, it's the time because coaches, and now I want to have a deep dive into like a official visit weekend within the season just to see how coaches operate within that, because there's a lot of shit that's going on. We're trying to,
I don't see. I think like once them kids are taking official visits during the season, it's secondary staff that are running that shit. No, and I don't want to ever underestimate those guys because.
But not the main thing, you got with those officials. You want your staff out there, leading the charge, so to speak, for the most part.
I don't think it's possible during the season though.
No, it's not. That's the thing. I don't think it is either. So that's why I believe like summer visits and those December after the season visits, I'll schedule my official visits for situations like that, not during the season with the games. I want to have as much one-on-one time with the coach staff as possible so I can get all the information needed, to make the decision.
When it's time, I've been in different modes. Like game time, I'm in just ready to party, hang out, have fun. When I go to just a visit in the summertime, I'm getting the science of how this school can benefit me, the resources and all that. It's just two different vibes, man. So I want to come to that game just to enjoy my family, enjoy the city, get my Jesus Shuttlesworth on, and that type of shit. You feel me?
That's why I think it's best to use the unofficial for games and just pick the good games and come get the vibes of the atmosphere right there, right?
Right.
Because you can definitely get your Jesus Shuttlesworth on in some of those games.
For sure. That's it. After a big win, bro. Like,
oh, for real. Big win, 5-star on campus. 5-star on campus, got getting some 5-star cheeks.
Your host taking you to the five parties, man. You ain't going to nothing but dope shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Jesus Worth special.
Oh yeah, Rick Fox, shout out to Rick Fox for being a great official visit host.
Oh man, great host, man.
Rick laid it out, didn't he? Big state.
Big state, man.
That's the craziest shit I've heard. Big state. The movie was so good, we just let it go.
Big state.
Who were they mimicking with Big State? I thought it was Indiana.
That's a good question. I have no clue, bro. No clue.
How about I say? I don't know.
They're all mimicking. Like program was mimicking Florida State, right?
Yeah.
Right. I think
Very
they all
accurate.
mimicking somebody.
Yeah.
Well, who's on steroids?
Right, exactly.
No, right. I'll tell y'all after.
All right, after the show.
Hey,
bet.
do y'all remember that they took the scene out of the movie of the kids laying in traffic?
On the program,
Mm-hmm.
they did. I don't even.
Yeah. In the original trailers and all, football players was laying in the middle of traffic like they can handle the pressure. So like they laying where, the very middle of the road, and some kids, I guess, was out there mimicking that. And so yeah, they end up pulling that scene from the actual movie.
Damn.
That was like a story back in my day.
So you knew kids were special. We was able to watch that shit as kids and keep it in the movies, but you knew
No,
kids.
no, that was from our time. It didn't. It had to pull it. It had to pull that scene.
I don't remember that shit. I
I'll
remember.
see if I can find the story on it.
I believe you with the scene getting pulled, but I don't remember that being a thing though. That was my era. That's probably my favorite football movie on the Lost Keys, man.
Yeah,
from the
probably
violence.
one or two, but it don't take but one or two dummies. They're like, hey man, take that shit out. These motherfuckers laying in the street. Like
Hey,
it's
man.
real life.
Landing in the streets ain't make it to the hood. That's a fact.
Yeah, that ain't the game we gonna play. You laying in the damn street.
Run your ass over for real. What you gotta see? My bad, bro. I don't know how we got
You
here.
good, man. I like it. Talking about some good football movies.
Real quick, before you get back in your shit, favorite football movie, man.
Probably. I'm not about to say Training Day. Goddamn. Probably.
Any given.
I probably remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans, my two.
Yeah,
Remember the
probably
Titans,
the
my
Titans.
second. Yeah, that's my second one. I got Program at 1 just from like.
I'm gonna tell you underrated one, right? The Longest Yard with the Adam Sandler longest Yard. That shit was
Oh, that was the
underrated,
shit.
funny movie. Yeah, it was funny.
That was the shit. Oh yeah, I found it too. Yeah, just anybody curious, just Google the Program deleted scene. It'll pop up on there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Learn something.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just remember that being a story. For me, it might be the Program too, because it might be a little nostalgic for me, but I definitely really, really like that movie coming up. I wish Forrest Gump was more about football, because he was a killer on that return. He couldn't do much else. He couldn't do much else but
Shit,
run, Forrest, run,
straight,
boy.
right.
Shit, Forrest cutting out on there.
The motherfuckers busy looking in the damn stands and the kickoff.
That get signed.
What a great. That is a great movie though. Forrest
The
Gump.
story
is
telling
all-
that shit, like as far as the historic events. Oh
All
my
right, here go
god.
another odd fact for
All-timer,
y'all.
bro.
There's an Indian remake of Forrest Gump.
I can't wait not to watch that shit.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not. What the hell I want to watch that for?
Indian
watch it.
remake. Yeah, that shit don't even sound.
I
like
just got word of this like
I'm
2
trying to
days
get through the
ago.
wire, bro. I'm not watching the Indian Forrest Gump.
I'm watching that shit. dog.
No. Muhammad Gump. No, I ain't watching that.
right, yeah, bro.
I'm not watching that.
His name was Vishnu.
That's insane.
Little foot gone.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right, so 4-star running back Michael Mitchell, and this is the Utah commit. You know, we spoke about him on a previous pod. The varsity had an interview with him. He stated that FSU was his child's favorite. From here, he did pretty good at camp, but the offer didn't come. He was supposed to have a conversation with the staff Monday evening. Haven't got word of how that conversation went and where he stands within FSU. But again, I like
That's
that
the back,
kid.
right?
Like, yeah, Michael Mitchell. Excuse me.
He got some academic stuff to clear up. Is what
Gotcha,
I'm hearing.
gotcha.
Yeah, I think he said that in one of the reports. He didn't get offer from Florida. I heard he had a good camp at UF as well at the Friday Night Lights, but he
Friday
got
Night
some
Lights is
academic.
another one.
Friday Night Lights is definitely up there, bro. For sure. Like that's probably right out to Remember the Titans, dog. If not tied, but Remember the Titans, dog. Denzel killed that shit, man. There's just so many quotables in that. And I think like we ain't gonna make it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Steve.
no.
Larry took me back.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. What you're saying? What your take about Mitchell? And,
Oh yeah. He got some. I'm hearing that there's some academic stuff that he may have to clear up, man. On his end, and that's why he probably that's what I read that reason why he may have not have gotten an offer from us yet, because there's some academics he may have to clear up.
Gotcha. Okay, that could be the case too. Hopefully,
the talent is there though. I think he's fine. I'm gonna be real with you. I really like his film, bro.
Agreed. I think he's one of the better backs in Florida. I think he's a little bit underrated. Utah would be getting still if he does. In fact, I think he could be an NFL player at some point in time. I think the kid is legit.
No, for sure.
That sounds like
He has
Utah
NFL
special.
potential.
Yeah. You say what, bro?
Sound like a Utah special. Old Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah, that's how
he known for dibbling and dabbling over here.
Yeah. They definitely did their research with Mitchell. So shout out to Utah for doing a little dabbling in Florida. Four-star linebacker Blake Nicholson. Of course, he's been on campus. So we started to receive a bunch of crystal balls in the FSU favor within, including Wood Farm. So the writing's pretty much on the wall for that. Disrespect them announcement pretty soon. Not exactly sure when. He hasn't decided a date, but I think the staff pretty much did a good job in locking things up this past weekend with Blake.
When y'all get them 30s, man, you say you promised the people that.
Oh yeah, I said the end of the month. I said the end of the month in early August, right? So give me some time.
Okay, just making sure. I can't remember.
End of the month, early August. Yeah, that was the time.
Get the hell out of them 30s, man.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming real soon. That's pretty much all I got from the recruiting front. You guys got anything else on you guys' situation? Then we get into some camp talk.
Yeah, we'll do recruiting round. Go around the recruiting table, and then we'll go. Actually, we got my man in. Let's cut right now. We could talk a little draft, big three stuff, man.
Let's do it.
I don't see him.
You say he's in. Or he may step back out.
You're in the wrong damn room.
No, definitely. I just hit him back. Probably wasn't paying attention. Did you see him step in? Well, let's keep it moving then. I'll get into my recruiting stuff. If he pop in hard and let us know.
Yeah.
But let's just move to mine. Friday Night Lights was fine. Kind of spoke about all the recruits that committed their last show. There are some guys that still, a little iffy. People want to know what's up with Dejon Johnson. 4-star defensive back out of Tampa that decommitted while on UF campus, decommitted from Ohio State. There was some smoke about him maybe popping any day now, and that kind of simmering down a little bit. A few Gator writers jumped the gun. It's just, amateur hours with some of these writers and shit, man. Everybody reaching for clicks, man, like it's a prize for being right, bro. Y'all are not getting no trophies for being first. Like, I don't know why y'all be trying to be first on these commits, man. Like, it don't generate nothing, bro. There's no awards. Y'all gotta go find some real shit to go do, man. But trying to be first on commits is just not it. But it never went down. I do like what we stand with Dejon. I don't know when he's gonna pop. Some people are saying his timetable may be pushed back to later in December. I'm not sure. But I do like where we stand in his recruitment, especially with Corey Raymond and what we got going on. We'll prefer for him to pop before the season starts. And again, I don't have anything solid as far as when he's deciding, but just things I'm hearing out there in the air. What else we got? Kelby Collins was another kid that was on campus, 4-star defensive lineman out of Alabama. I think his recruitment is coming down to us in Alabama. He hasn't been on Alabama campus in a little bit now, like a couple months, but was supposed to visit Alabama last week, didn't show up, showed up to Friday Night Lights. I like where we stand in his recruitment, man. He's a kid from Alabama. He's high on their board, but I think we can land this kid. I think he's going to decide before fall. We'll see where we at with it. It's Nick and the boys, so you never know, but I like the shit that I'm hearing from Kelby Collins. Y'all watch out for him. Elite shit. Cameron James is another defensive lineman out of Orlando, Florida that was on campus. He should be deciding before fall. I had him on my commit watch list on campus at Friday Night Lights. Didn't pop. Will Norman is another kid out of IMG, defensive tackle, that I had on commit watch that didn't pop, but I expect to sign before fall camp starts. Jordan Hall, defensive lineman out of Florida. We're all recruiting him. But
He's from Jacksonville, right?
He's from Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he ends up at Georgia. I'm just getting a lot of Georgia information on my end. Have y'all heard anything? How do y'all feel on his recruitment?
I know we felt like we led at one point and Georgia made a late push. They were trying to get him back on campus. I don't think he set a timetable yet, but I do think he's still going to take his official visits, before he actually pulled the trigger. But yes, I have heard that Georgia has made a strong push for Jordan Hall. I heard the same thing.
I know we recruiting, but I haven't heard anything that would lead me to believe we're in any type of.
I think the probably main contenders at this point in time for our hearing is FSU, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't have any real traction in that particular recruitment.
Right. Okay. Speaking of defensive lineman recruitment, another offer or another kid that I like where we stand in his recruitment is Xavier McLeod, who should also be decided before fall camp or fall season kicks off. Could play in a 3-4 scheme. I think he's more of like a 1 3-tech type guy. Coming down to us, South Carolina, Tennessee, a couple SEC programs, but I like where we stand in his recruitment. I think he's a guy also that we can, sneak in on and get before camp starts. Read something on South Carolina's board. Many thought South Carolina was leading, but I read something on their on-3 board that was suggesting that we may be the team to beat in his recruitment. And I'm hearing the same thing from our side. So that's another one to watch. Xavier McLeod out of Camden, South Carolina. He's ranked number 172 nationally. Also, just to keep up and monitor the guys we have committed, Sharif Denson received the official offer from Bama, reportedly saying that he's going to plan an official visit for the fall. So that's also one to watch. I like where we at.
Son of a bitch.
Nah, Nick ain't getting none of this shit.
I don't know, man. Like you say, Nick in the secondary, especially. Nick in the secondary. That's
I don't give a shit. Nick ain't getting none of this shit out. We Florida down over here. We've convinced these boys that
I don't listen.
That bringing Florida back and staying in state is the shit.
I'm all about that energy, bro. I'd rather meet y'all in a game.
We ain't out in Cali trying to grab shit out there like that, man. If we get some shit.
That's just relationships already built. That's relationships already built.
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
I feel you. No, you're right.
Our shit is Florida down, dog. You know what I'm saying? This shit look like the Gunshine State a little bit, man. This shit look real triggered out, man. So
I'm
I
not
think
gonna talk about Nick like that. You know better than that.
Man, Nick don't want to see these hands, man.
Yeah.
I got baby Nick, man.
You got baby Nick.
I got baby.
I got baby Nick.
No, that motherfucker ain't no baby.
He
nigga.
worked for
He's
he worked for
line. He worked offensive line, dog. He ain't no.
He worked for my coach initially. All right, let's be real. Billy, he worked under Mario at first.
Like what? They both are positional coaches at the end of the day.
He worked for my coach. Nah, that's just what it is.
Mario
he took orders from Mario.
Took orders from him.
That's fine. Everybody got to take orders from somebody at some point.
Get
That's fine.
Man, go cut that film up.
But if you think Mario ever called a shot, that's why they got him out of Bama.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's facts. That's why Nick got his ass out of there because like, bro, you can't call no calls over here, Mario. Take that shit to Oregon or somewhere else, bro.
Fine.
But calling a call here is not gonna happen. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to be a real OC. So we'll give you a fake OC job because you can recruit okay. You recruit okay, Mario. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep you around. I'm Nick, so I make recruiters. You recruit okay around here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Nick. You recruit okay around here, so we'll keep you around. But if you ever ask me about calling a play again, I'll send your ass on the road.
What he told him.
And that's what happened.
All right, man. What's that kid's name again? Sharif Denson, right? Let's write that name down.
That's fact. Now Sharif ain't
You already got it. I'm gonna take a visit. Why he ain't say, nah, I'm locked down? Nah.
And Sharif was another L that y'all don't talk about. That was an L for
well, because we just offered him right before he committed to y'all.
I don't care when y'all offered him.
I offered him like 1 week before he came in.
Well, y'all should be on y'all shit. Why y'all offering the Cali people on time? Why y'all offering Sharif so late?
We ain't know him.
Offering the Cali people on time.
He keeps saying Cali was like one. I don't know who the Cali people are. These people are all older than
I got a narrative to push, man.
That's gonna do it. Hey, you so good at it. I have to go check my notes. Like,
yeah.
How many Cali people we got?
Cali motherfucker we got committed.
Motherfucker is one. We got Hawaii, Minnesota. I like it.
All right, what else I got?
Just the people going.
I think that's all I got recruiting wise, man. Just waiting. We're just waiting to see on these dates that are pulling up, man. We're at number 12 right now on the 247 composites. Great spot to be in after having the worst recruiting summer of all time as a Gator. Can't ask for a better position with 4 or 5 more targets on deck. So we'll see what's up.
Yeah, them fans are tripping, but they must ain't see them Mullen summers.
That's why I was confused at.
Yeah.
The Mullen summers. That's why I was confused. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the hell y'all
Mullen
talking about.
had some bad. That first, oh my God, that first summer was bad. When your boy English was DMing cats talking about, man, what's up with your boy over here and shit.
God. No, he had the crew from Cali, man. Them boys. That's that Cali.
He was talking about Steel, matter of fact, too, wasn't he?
We had the guy from Gorilla and them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember them boys, the off the field guys, Gorilla and all them guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
A lot of West Coast shit, man. But yeah, that was what was more egregious about Mullen offseason was the offseason we won like 10, 11 games, and then we couldn't couldn't get shit.
Nobody, everybody, man, get out here with that shit.
McElwain had some egregious offseason, but people forget about it because he typically closed okay. But bro, we went into the camp. That's how we got Trask. We couldn't get a quarterback for nothing. We went into this whole season with just Kyle Trask, a 2-star quarterback, our guy. We landed Felipe.
Hey, bro, y'all gonna give Max some
Late
more
as fuck.
respect, man. Y'all gonna give Max some respect.
We always get all my coaches. I'm gonna tell you what's finna happen. I'm gonna tell you
Max
what
got some guys.
I'm gonna tell you what's finna happen, CJ, right? Because this is what happened with all our coaches. So yeah, Matt got some guy, but when Matt did, everybody said he was trash. So Mullen came in and did what he had to do with Matt players. And everybody said those are Matt guys he won with, right? This is what's finna happen, right? So Billy gonna win with fucking Mullen guys. You know what they're gonna say? It's the same shit. They're gonna say, yo, those ain't his guys. Those are Mullen guys. They're gonna forget that they said Mullen was a shitty recruiter and all of that, right?
Yeah.
The team that quit last year ain't gonna be the same team that show up for this season at all. So people gonna go right back to maybe Mullen did recruit okay. Maybe those receivers are all right. That's just how this shit works.
No,
That's
a good
the
point.
game.
Yeah.
Everybody gets so excited about the shiny new toy, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you be forgetting about all these other players that you was, happy to get in the boat the year before.
We also forget that players be quitting on them coaches, bro. So as those seasons are going so bad and they're getting fired, those players don't be playing they be playing for themselves or other selfish reasons.
We just had Andre DeBose on talk about situations just like that, right? So
that shit gonna be fire. I can't wait for that to get out.
yeah, that one. Another
I can't wait
classic.
for that to get out. Them boys talking that shit. All three of them, dog. Quiet conversation, man. But that's all I got recruiting wise. What you got, Larry? You got something? I want to get to some camp talk.
Not much. We I mentioned the guys on the last show that showed up to the barbecue. We did have a few.
Can we see the list now? Is it still secret?
You can see it now. Go to
No, man. We be telling me go.
I mean, I already gave y'all the list minus the commits. So I gave y'all that list on the last show.
Oh, my bad.
I had that together for us at that time. So I'll just concentrate a little bit on some players that received official offers that you may not have expected. I mean, there's the obvious guys that like Dijon or whatever. That was coming. But there were a few that I hadn't heard their names in some time. So Nathan Ifobi, interior offensive lineman, 6'3", 280, out of Cumming, Georgia. Pause.
Cumming, Georgia.
It happens.
He's a four-star kid. He's a four-star composite.
Well, now I heard of Cumming, Georgia. It's around the Atlanta area, right?
I think so.
No,
I think so. I don't know.
That'll be my guess for sure.
I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, probably my guess too.
Yeah, just go for Atlanta area, and chances are you did okay.
All right.
He's not a guy with his offer sheet is nothing to speak of on. 247 has him as a 3, and his composite is a 4. 405th nationally, 24th in his position, and 39th in the state of Georgia. But he did get a committable. He got the official offer. Another guy I brought up a long time ago. These names were names that I had totally forgot. I do remember speaking on them way back. Marcellus Pulliam, 6'3", 215, linebacker out of Tyrone, Georgia. He's still unranked. Again, his offer sheet isn't very impressive at all either. It's more your Coastal Carolinas, App States.
And the people Mario talking to right now?
These were some offers that went out. That one was weird to me too, because I'm thinking we're pretty set at linebacker unless we decide to take a 4th. I was figuring 3 would be the class size at linebacker, but I don't know. Maybe they go 4. So yeah, that's 6'3", 215. He has a Clemson and an Auburn offer, but who knows how committable those are.
If he got a Clemson offer, that shit committable.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's one thing. I don't know if I.
Yeah, they don't play fuck off.
Yeah,
I don't know if I mentioned this on the show. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this on the show, but like Dabble don't play that offer shit, and that shit is not committable. Like if we give you a word, saying we can offer you bitch, you got a damn spot right at that point in time. That's why
You tell the coaches you got to stick with it.
Yeah,
That's your guy, so you live and die with
I told you that story. You heard that. You heard that elsewhere.
I heard that somewhere.
No, that's 100% true.
I heard him say it, actually. I heard him say it.
Okay, so to give a little backstory on that, he don't really dabble into position coaches and shit like that. As far as he let them do their board, and like you said, you the person that got to coach them. So here, you coach him. Now if he don't pan out, that's just gonna be on you at the end of the day. But I'm gonna let you pick your guys you want, this, that, and another. Dabo, he has one scholarship per cycle that he gives out. So that's to his liking. So one scholarship per cycle is allocated to Dabo as far as whoever he wants to give it out to. The rest is up to the staff.
That shit sound crazy to me though.
It do and it don't.
I get it though,
because he has to coach the guy, right?
CEO type thing.
No, yeah. I get like that part, like as far as like delegating and also like trusting his guys to do their job, dog. That shit's well with it works well with like team chemistry and building and all that shit. Everybody feels involved. A lot of coaches don't be on that, but
because at the end of the day, it's on them, right?
Right. But my criticism of Dabo has always been that he's just that. Like, I don't think he knows how to evaluate. I don't think that's his bag. He's not an X and O guy like that. Like we watched Clemson last year, the quarterback position, how Clemson looked last year. It looked like what the hell going on. And now he just lost a lot of staffers. For him to get the same new guys, that type of leeway, that shit can get crazy pretty quick, man. Because you got some guys that you can really trust for a long time. And then when you bring in fresh faces to do that.
And my combat for that is he always hired within, right?
I was just about to say,
right. So those guys know the system and know this, that, and other. So to combat that he always hires within. So that's a good thing regardless of that, but it's a bad thing too, because a lot of these guys don't really have experience. But I guess he knows what he's got within the facility, right? For them to give that. But that's a good point. But as far as
a system that could very well work if you hire the right guys that
it's been working for him, right?
Yeah, and it's been working for him. So.
Yeah. But no, I get what you're saying in regards to giving those guys trust, but Dabo rarely goes on the outside to bring people in. So
yeah, for sure.
I like that though.
I just like for him to. This sounds crazy to me for the head coach to have one scholarship that he's.
A lot of these coaches,
it's the gold star one, man.
Because I'm gonna be real. Like over the years,
son is Dabo, man. You got you this year's Dabo Award winner, right? You're the guy that I'm picking.
I've seen Gator head coaches go over some position coaches head.
I've seen that shit happen with Jimbo
for good reasons though. I've seen some coaches come in and say, "Hey, I know that's your man's.
Yeah,
but we ain't finna take this Randy special."
Matter of fact, I'm just looking in the comments. I think I remember this, kind of going backtracking a little bit. Someone says on this that Cummins is one of the most racist places in the South. I think that's that video. Remember Oprah went to Georgia? I think that's Cummins, Georgia. If I'm not mistaken.
That's where Vic stayed.
Vic was talking about the same thing.
That's Vic was at. That's why it sounded familiar.
Yeah. I think that's that place. Yeah. Y'all remember that Oprah interview was like in the 90s. They were saying black people shouldn't be living here and shit. Yeah. That's crazy. My bad kind of going back, man.
Crazy shit to just say. No blacks here.
Bro,
talking about,
bro. Like
we're just fine without them.
I told y'all, man. I drove through Georgia, and I'll never do it again.
What's some parts, bro?
I'll never do it again.
There's some parts.
I drove through Bama and Mississippi.
Oh, I'm never gonna do that. Now I learned Georgia was enough for me. I know if I gotta go through Bama and Georgia, I
said if Georgia put the field guard and you go through Alabama.
Dog, so my dad in the 80s he played for Memphis, right? He used to drive to Memphis. So to get to Memphis,
that thing on
you gotta go through Bama and okay, so yeah, he said that was the Oprah interview. Now it's filmed in 1987. So, bam, little facts on that. We was close to the 90s. But going back to the story in regards to, Mississippi, Alabama. So my dad played at Memphis, and you have to drive that way to, to get to Memphis because it's on the west side of Tennessee. So you're saying, it was some place in Alabama, Mississippi that, he wouldn't stop at all, like at all. That's that spam.
Yeah, I gotta block the porn, man. Porn block. I block the porn box, man.
Right.
All I want to do is smoke weed, talk football with my hood rat friends, man.
Right, that's all I want to do, man.
That's all I want to do, bro.
I do not want no damn penis enlargement pills sent to the mail.
I need a man. Get out of here.
Right. You don't even know me. But yeah, so some place in Mississippi that you don't stop at all, man.
Yeah, I never been to Mississippi.
I've
Oh
been
yeah, I
there.
have. I was just saying, I've been up to Mississippi several times.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to Biloxi all the time.
I got family in
There's
Biloxi.
spots.
Got some
There's
casinos
spots,
there.
bro.
Pretty fire.
But yeah, my bad. Go with you recruiting stuff, Larry. My bad.
Yeah. So, who's the guy I was talking about? Yeah, Marcelius Pulliam. So there's another one that got an official, and another name that you hadn't heard previously. Well, a long time ago, but it's been quite some time. Roderick Robinson II. He is a running back out of Lincoln High School in San Diego. 6'1", 230. So power back tight. They've been trying to work some relationships out there. We do have Keyshawn Smith from out of there. And there was a D lineman, I want to say, that we were recruiting from over there as well. But I didn't see him post an official offer. So I could see he is currently committed to the Bruins. So he does have a home already. But we'll see how that shapes up if they continue to pursue that any further. Obviously, they're trying to. So we'll see if there's any fruits to that labor. And outside of that, as far as recruiting goes, we got a commit from 2024 kicker Abram Murray. I don't know. He's supposed to be good. He's from Louisiana. He's from Shreveport, Louisiana.
You say you're a kicker, right? Yeah, he's supposed to be good. He's going off the fact that right.
He's supposed to be good.
Right. That's all I got.
He's a 5-star on the kicking ratings.
Yeah.
And so they got their own separate thing.
Their own service.
For the specialists. Yeah. He's out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Nice.
So we'll see how that works out. You know, we need a kicker next cycle. So
Mario had to come on the streets now. Like, them Gator boys got some shit. Hey, kicker pop.
Kicker pop.
Now kicker
That's it.
Now kicker
Y'all see where they cut the kicker because he hit the coach. He missed like several kicks, and then the final straw is the NFL. I forget what team it was. Fucking hit the coach. Hey man, get this motherfucker out.
Man, it's time for him to go.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Good
it.
job, fam.
That's it. But that's it. That's it as far as recruiting goes right now. Got a few other tidbits, but I'll let y'all.
What that camp?
When y'all kick off camp, Larry? Huh?
They started with us today.
5th.
Oh, y'all
The
start
5th.
Oh,
Yeah, Friday.
Oh, y'all start way Friday. Huh.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So go ahead, Sook. Y'all boys start off, man. Kick it off.
Yeah, we
We
started
started off
with
against Bethune-Cookman.
Hey, motherfucker, what you got going on? That's a damn L.
I'll put it. Oh, I got y'all shit pushed in.
Yeah,
You already know what it is. Orange and green. Big Rattler vibes. Stomping the yard.
He
Come
said,
to 305 to take some shit, man.
Hey man, before I get to my camp talk, I do want to tell y'all hot takes each and every Friday, man. We running that shit, man. Whatever takes you got, opinions you got about life, football, basketball, music, your personal life. You want us to get you right. Anything you got going, man. Music taste, etc. Hit us up 561-235-2560. Hot take sponsored by the great folks at Spencer Jerky, man. Again, the phone number is 561-235-2560. We trying to turn that Friday show into Fine Bomb Florida style, man. But with vibes. So y'all fuck with us.
Yeah, we had a gang of calls last week, man. We had like 11, 12. That was
good.
That was a good bulk of the show, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. That makes it fun and
engaging. You gotta engage. Yeah,
right.
Engage.
Keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
Yeah. Who else is engaging with the audience like the roll up? Nobody else, man. They don't give a fuck about y'all. They just sling y'all bullshit content and go to work.
Right. They just feeding y'all ass that Mac and just feeding y'all that Mac and keeping it moving, baby.
Give them the Mac.
Give them the Mac.
Y'all gotta start talking about my Mac, bro.
That Mac is crazy.
I'm ranked 12 in recruit right now.
And that should have stayed with the roll up now, brother. If you give him that Mac, that should have stayed for now.
Damn sure is, man.
Feed his ass that Mac.
T-shirt.
Yes. Yeah, we do need that shirt for real. Like, that's a shirt.
That's a shirt. That's a real good shirt.
Hey man, while we're speaking of shirts, I hate to ad read y'all to death, man, but that tailgate in New Orleans is going down. I was talking with TJ about having some merch out there for us to have on deck. But y'all visit, rollup.com, buy your New Orleans, Florida State versus LSU ticket. We hanging out there. If you don't want to buy that ticket for 50, 45, 50 bucks, just become a patron at the $15 level and you're good. You can hang out at all of our events, the Kush House, whatever we got going on. We have Warzone tournaments, video games. You get the interviews first on Patreon. A lot of benefits with Gramco. A lot of giveaways. We're going to do with some fantasy football leagues. So there's a lot of access that you're going to get and benefits on our Patreon. So join that or buy the ticket. We hanging out big in the Big Easy, man. Kush going to be big. I swear.
Real big, man. Real big. I just got word that, and I was kind of tripping on this. I wanted to get there early and vibe out. Saturday would have been cool, but
you gotta get there Friday, baby.
You gotta get there.
Get there Friday, bro.
So I got word there's no game on Saturday due to it being Labor Day, man. I did damn backflips that morning when I found that shit out, man. I'm there early Friday. Time to get it, man. We gonna hang out real good, man. And
yes, sir.
Got some other events lined up too, if I'm not mistaken. Once that's announced, we'll put that information out there. But you wanna hang out good in New Orleans, man. Just kick it with the fellas, man. We'll take care of you.
No doubt. We pulling up in Tallahassee that Friday morning. We driving over to New Orleans, man. Caravan style. Roll up. Y'all see that cloud of smoke on the highway? That's us.
No, it's not.
I don't think my car working in other states, so I need to chill out.
No, it is not.
Yeah, we ride through Mississippi too at that. So
looking like Cheech and Chong and shit.
I just said I wouldn't.
Yeah, we ride through Mississippi at that boy in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You about to go on the raggediest part of I-10 you ever been on your life. Yo, they got potholes on the highway, dog. It's
But
crazy.
TJ's driving, so
yeah, but you gonna feel them. You gonna feel them potholes, cuz
you gonna feel like 5 heartbeats driving through the South, like they do in the movie. The band.
you got some potholes out there, man. You be like, I know this ain't no goddamn highway, man.
All the old movies, 5 Heartbeats, Temptations, they all got that
They
part
all
of the
got to
movie
go to that one spot.
where they driving through the South and they getting pulled over and
It's hot
harassed.
as hell.
And they get to the hotel trying to get a room.
Yeah.
All out.
All out.
All out.
Feel like Jesus.
You got room in the manger.
In the manger, bro. All right, fall camp talk, man. We had some media access with the players. Shout out to Grovon. He sounded great. Very leadership-ish. Seeing these guys develop on the field is always dope, but seeing them develop like off the field, the way they speak, talk, and carry themselves is always fire. So I like the way he spoke. He spoke about not playing the same position he played last year, defensive tackle. He's playing a lot of defensive end in this defense. In that 6'6", 312, I think that's very fucking interesting. And I think that's also going to bode well for his NFL prospects, seeing that he can play so many different positions. But him being 6'6", 312 at defensive end, I thought that was something that stood out in the conversation that I heard with media access. We'll see how that works, man. And if he's playing defensive end, that must mean that my man, what's Big Dog name? Because she's big for real. I ain't even joking this time, Larry.
Secret weapon.
What's my man with Spencer Jordan? Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. Watson. What's his name? Not Deshaun.
It is Deshaun.
His name's Deshaun? His name's Deshaun Watson too?
Nah, it's damn, what is his cousin's name?
I forget my defensive tackle, man. This is unprofessional shit. But Watson, it has to be in better shape. We've been having some issues with Watson as far as him being in game time shape in the Desmond Watson. I appreciate that, Larry.
Okay.
Desmond Watson, defensive tackle, been struggling with keeping his weight down and staying in game shape. So if Dex is able to move, I was concerned about my defensive tackle depth, let alone him not playing the position. So that must bode well for other guys, and we'll see what the talk is and what speak about that is at camp. But I thought that was interesting. Our offensive lineman, O. Torrance, was another guy that spoke. They asked him, did he think the offense was going to be run heavy? He said, I don't want to say we'll be run heavy, but we're going to run the ball a lot. Torrance said play action will also be a big part of Napier's offense. Napier, I think over his career has been around like 55-50, actually passed to run. But depending on what season you look at, they're going to use that run. They're going to use the tempo, whether it be the slow gains down or speed gains up. Something that we should also look for them to do this fall. There's just ways you can manipulate the clock to change the pace of games and benefit your roster. A lot of nerds on this team, a lot of analytics. There's gonna be a lot of science to a lot of things they do, man. Billy don't have an OC. He is the OC because he's using a lot of nerds to get intel from as far as tendencies and calls he should make on certain plays. So all this is going to be interesting as far as that. I'm trying to think what else I got interesting wise. Camp. Give me 1 second.
Y'all hired that analytics guy? I know he said he didn't say.
Yeah, we use him. That company we use for certain analytics. I'm not sure what part of analytics, if it's play calling or what they use it for, but they do use that company that we brought onto this show.
Yeah. I know he hinted that basically we did and y'all did. I can't remember.
Right.
We got to get my man back on. I forget his name. I'll look him.
I'm gonna hit him up. All right, we'll have him on next week.
Yeah.
We'll get him on next week. Sean Spencer also spoke on Desmond Watson. Say he's very persistent at getting himself into playing shape. And he just seemed overall excited about Desmond Watson, so that could bode well for our fall if he's in shape. Brent Cox slimmed down as well. They want to see him get a little bit more explosive. I thought he was already explosive. I thought more of his problem was not, setting the edge. But he slimmed down a little bit more. Him being more explosive is also a thing that I want to look out for and a positive for that defensive line. I like everything that Patrick Toney is saying. I've been watching his defense a lot, just watch a lot of YouTube of Louisiana's approach and how he called calls. Watching full games is different than just watching highlights. So I've just been watching a lot of his old games to see how the nuances of how he called plays. And he's a very sneaky guy, very smart, very sneaky, like disguise a lot of things. So, and a young guy, very into analytics. They look at the game different. So I'm excited to see what these young coaches look like, not just these young players. This staff is very young. So it's going to be very interesting. I think they're going to take their lumps, to be real. Whenever you're a young staff, Billy is coming from a G5 program. He's going to take his lumps as far as coaching, on-field stuff. That's just what it is. But I'm excited to see what the guys bring innovation-wise. Patrick Toney also spoke on Devin Moore. I've been speaking the praise of Devin Moore since he got on campus. He didn't make a lot of noise in the spring, and I still told the people just to chill. I think the kid, he's going to acclimate to the pace of the college game. It may take him a semester, but I think he's going to make a run at the starting spot. Just from a physicality standpoint, our DBs we have on campus outside of Jason Marshall are slender. Devin Moore is, according to Patrick Toney, is put himself in a position to be able to press for some reps this fall. You say he's extremely mature for his age, very athletic, has great length. He's just pretty much speaking on the size. So I think Jalen Kimmer is a good DB. I like Avery Ham and a lot of those other guys we got, but I think they're small. They can't come up and make certain tackles. Shout out to my man. I'm forgetting my Kish is way too big. Jaden Hill. Jaden Hill is also, I don't think he's a bad DB, but he's small. In the SEC, you got big ass receivers to get off of, let alone to tackle big ass running backs. From just a size standpoint, I always thought that Devin Moore was going to have some opportunities, and he's a dog. You watch how he played in the All-Star game last year, you'll know what's up. I don't think I have anything else notable. Those are the most notable things I would say from camp-wise. Mike, I like how he spoke too. I know my offensive line is going to be good. I like how he spoke about Michael Tarquin. I think Tarquin is the one piece that has to be, solid for our offensive line to be really, really good, which I think it can. You got a veteran offensive line. You got a quarterback that's very special and athletic. A running back group that's veteran, very good. That's a good foundation for just a really good offense when you just good down the middle like that. Running back, quarterback, offensive line. Outside. Yeah.
I remember that name. I forget. Yeah, that's so funny.
See, here's the difference.
That name.
I ain't finna troll. I was about to troll. I ain't gonna do it.
Go ahead, brother. It's all good. Bring it on home.
It was uncalled for.
It always is.
No. Well, I might as well get it out there. See, the players we take from y'all actually do good.
Okay. Very well. Well, what he playing for y'all? He was a tackle, right?
Yeah, you got him at tackle.
Okay.
If he's solid, then bro, I ain't got no worries. For sure.
I ain't got no worries.
That's what I got. That's what I'm at with it. We start practice tomorrow. The show getting lengthy, so we'll get into some more.
What not mine, not man.
What you got?
All right, so today, which is Wednesday, Tuesday, recording on Wednesday. You guys do the audio version. You'll hear it tomorrow. But Tuesday, 8/2/2022 is the first day of pass for the guys, full pass, that is. I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way, man. Ray Thomas, man, that kid is
Man,
better than fucking advertised. But I know I said a lot of shit about him in the spring and how he looked in the spring. He's taking his game to another level this fall. So he has like 4 or 5 intercept or turnovers rather already in camp through this portion of camp and a couple of pick sixes.
still got him playing
Corner. Yeah, he's playing cornerback. He has a couple of pick sixes as well. He has one play in particular where he came off the receiver and he was jumping a running back that was on a flat route, within
y'all
the flat.
recruited him at corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I ain't gonna say starter, but corner. When I saw him in the film, I don't want to jump ahead, man, but he fits the mold of the Jalen Ramsey type of corner, man.
Yeah.
Big guy, long arms, can move around. And I thought he was a safety at first too.
I like safety star. Like that was my. I
thought he was too. I seen the kid moving to his foot. Like he could be a legit lockdown type of corner. He's that damn good. Now, I don't want to put too much on this kid, man. But I think he'll have. I think he'll play a lot this year. We'll put it that way. But going back to the play, the running back was pretty much wide open in the flats. He broke off his receiver, jumped the route, took it to a pick six to the house. So he's looking really good. AJ Duffy, the true freshman quarterback that enrolled in the spring, he's looking night and day from the spring. So more so just a comfort level of him. That's why I like kids early enrolled and get that spring practice out of the way. So get those first 15 out of the way, get comfortable with the program, learn how it is to be a college football player, go through the whole summer training with the strength coach, this, that, and other. So going back to Duffy, Mike stated that he's probably as far as long as any newcomer QB that he's ever had. So that's saying a lot for Mike to say that. So shout out to AJ Duffy for putting in the work. We knew the talent was there, just putting everything together. So for him to be at the point he is pretty cool.
And Mike's long lineage of top-notch quarterbacks.
It's a lot longer than your boys, man. I promise you that.
Ooh,
a lot longer than Mario's.
Justin Herbert just.
That's it. Now name me somebody else.
I don't know. Go back to Bama, I guess.
Oh shit. Anyways, let's keep going.
Hey, I ain't trying to brag on him. He's the best I ever seen.
No. But seriously though, but Mike, he like going back to his Arizona State days too. He put up some pretty good quarterbacks there too. So same difference. Yeah, I feel you.
But
Herbert is a big joker though. No lie.
Yeah, Herbert underachieved, so that ain't even a big joker. I thought Herbert was ass.
I kind of did too coming out, but
he was my favorite one coming out.
I think he was okay, right. But no, in hindsight, he's definitely my favorite one. The kid, I think he should have been the number one pick. He's that damn good. I think
played that Mario offense.
Yeah, the offense ain't doing too much favors, but he still put up pretty good numbers. But it could have been a lot better.
What Mario offense?
That's what I'm saying.
3 yards in the call offense,
right? That's what I'm saying. That shit a little different every OC.
Good. You don't know what's coming.
Yeah, mid. I know what's coming.
Even with the Broyles Award winner?
Huh?
Even with the Broyles Award winner?
I don't know, bro.
That's cool. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and see. Go ahead, man.
I don't know. We're gonna get into that. I want to see how he does as calling plays and stuff like that. I do think.
Of course you do. I do too. We all want to see.
I bet you do.
Yeah. We all want to see. I know what y'all want to see, and I know what I want to see. But we want to see. There's a lot.
I want to see that shit burn to the ground.
Yeah, I know you do. I want to see what the defense going to look like under this new tool.
My defense is going to be crazy. My defense is going to be better than offense.
I didn't want to see it. What we seen, last was wasn't the Gator standard. I don't think. Bro, that's what football is all about, though.
My defense about to be crazy good, man. The talent that's on that side of the ball, at every position. It's just you look at the blue chip ratio that Bud keep talking about. It ain't no bullshit. Like we got at every position you look. The depth may be a thing, but we healthy. Mm-hmm. No, we about to fuck shit up. That's just what it is. Grantham was ass and just doing the bare minimum, man. We didn't jam nobody. We just wasn't playing Florida football. Patrick Tony gonna get him motherfucking shit. We're gonna play a lot of zero coverage with these gangster ass DBs we got. We're gonna blitz a lot. We're gonna do a lot of robber shit. Players gonna be put on the island. Quarterbacks ain't gonna know what the fuck going on before pre-snap. You know, we're not gonna be sitting on cover 2 and giving up 4, 5, 6 yards on first down just because it's, you know, it's just first down. Now we're gonna be aggressive on them downs with Patrick Toney, bro. I'm excited. That's my favorite coach on the staff right now, dog. Who I'm looking forward to watch do their thing, man. I think he's a very smart defensive coordinator. I don't think he's gonna be at University of Florida that long. I think he's gonna be one of the youngest head coaches in football, college football in the next 3-4 years. Patrick Toney.
Very good name on it.
About to see a rabbit defense.
Oh, rabbit.
Rabbit.
I thought you said RABBIT.
Nah.
I was like, rabbit? What the hell is a rabbit? I was about to Google that shit. I ain't want to come up football.
Yeah.
I was like, never heard of the rabbit.
Nah, it's about to be attacking, man. Not sitting back hoping teams don't break one on us and all that shit. You got killers. You got to let killers kill. You got Jason Marshall. He can lock shit down one-on-one. Put him in one-on-one situations. Go get after the quarterback. Grantham was playing that cover 2 soft shit, giving up 4, 5 yards just for shits and giggles, playing bend but don't break defense because that's what Dan Mullen wanted. Bitch ball, man.
Very Al Golden.
Try to get out to that shit this year, man.
Yeah, I really thought rabbit had something to do with like Pahokee. So I was like, oh, let me see. Maybe that's just some terminology I'm not used to.
I'm gonna need you to lead with Belglade.
Foaming out the mouth.
Like we all
Belglade?
Yeah, lead with Belglade. If I'm talking like
when it comes with the rabbit stuff, I always heard that from
any muck thing.
No, my fault, brother. No disrespect to Belglade. Yeah, 561, get the money.
Already, Poker 561 too, but you gotta lead with Belglade, baby. It's just respect.
I feel you. For your sake, I can try to work on that.
All right, fellas, got a couple more things. We out. Little load management for Jamie Robinson and Dent. We know we got to know those guys, so
load management sounds nuts.
Load management does sound a little nuts. A little maintenance work for those guys. How that goes.
As long as it's voluntary, that's the only. Involuntary load management is torture.
Blue balls is what it is.
I gotta need some help. I need an assistant manager.
So a little maintenance day for those guys. We know what we got in them guys, so no need to burn the bodies out to get hurt. Do what we gotta do. DJ Lundy, he's been impressive. Another guy kind of talked about on the pre-show pre-camp. Excuse me, he made some big hits. What he's known for last year, but also. He made some big hits in camps, which he's known for. But he looks pretty good in pass coverage, which was a struggle for him last year due to his size. I know he dropped like 20 pounds this summer, working out pretty hard. And that's something Mike was talking about in his pre-camp interview, saying, like, what do you guys see DJ Lundy and the work he's put into? And, he was pretty much right. The kid looks night and day from last year. So to see him actually make some plays and get some work in and be active in the pass coverage is pretty impressive. So the offensive line, man, I want to point those guys out. Just the number of bodies we have in, and just some overall, just some big guys, man. Pause. Big body guys. So that's one thing Atkins has done, man. He changed the. Man, watch out, man.
That's insane. That's sick, Larry. Huh?
Yeah, right.
That's sick. That's sick work right there, bro. That's sick.
But yeah, so that's one thing I want to commend Atkins on, man.
I've heard a recruiter call somebody thick when I was like, bro. I was at
a thick trunk. Easy. Let's come up with something else to talk about.
Really thick in the thigh area. Like, whoa, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. So you got an offensive lineman's butt. I was like, yo, bro, talk to come on, man.
Hey, man, y'all boys hilarious.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get childish every now and then, man, for that demographic.
Yeah, definitely. But again, though, so I like what I'm seeing out of those guys. Shout out to Coach Atkins for flipping that offensive line room, man. We got a lot of capable bodies. We got a lot of big guys that can move around. So, like I said, one of the Achilles heels for the past teams is we have offensive linemen get hurt. That first man off the bench, man, it really goes from, a big drop-off in regards to the talent. So I don't think it's going to be that case this year. We're going to have some pretty capable backup guys that's played a lot of snaps in the past for us and played some snaps at different areas. So that's going to be pretty interesting. The Charlotte offensive line transfer, Dimitri, he's doing really well, holding his own. I project him to start at one of the guards. He had a pretty good situation one-on-one situation with Fabian Lovett in which he won that rep. So I think he locked down one of the guard spots. And one more thing before I get out of here, a lot of fans have been talking about they haven't really seen Sam McCall and like the practice reports and all that type of stuff, and that type of deal. So I want to talk about freshman expectations, right? So a lot of these fans, they put these crazy expectations on freshmen. Now and they see a kid like Azrae Thomas ball and this, that, and another, and think, okay, Sam McCall should be doing the same thing. No, that's not always the case, man. These kids develop at different paces. So don't put too much stock on freshmen in regards to them playing right away. Yeah, exactly. They want saviors.
Right?
Yeah. Instead of cats to develop within the program and be that guy. That shit just don't work like that, man. And I hate that with fans. Like, you have some guys who are like that. They come in, they weren't ready, and they play. Other guys aren't. They develop, and that's okay. That's the whole process of bringing.
Yeah, you ain't recruiting like Bama, so don't be expecting these boys to step on campus like.
Exactly.
Like,
it didn't even in that Bama. You see guys at Bama wait 2
years.
Right.
Yeah.
You wait 2-3 years at Bama, then okay, I'm ready to play. It's my turn. Let's do this, do that, and the other. But like you say, we're looking for saviors with us being down so bad and stuff like that. I guess they look at the recruiting rankings. Okay, this guy's going to be day one. God, understand, man. College is a different game. It's a different pace in regards to development. And we're just talking about the first damn week of camp, right? Shit. Get this shit to rest. Let this shit play out. Let the motherfucking season happen and stuff. But Marion Cooper, who's our best damn corner, going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the ACC, he didn't start until mid-season. So that type of deal, like it's a process with that. So don't put too much stock in.
Man.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's always the latest. It's like, well, what about the 4-star you recruited 2 cycles ago? That's what I really want to see out there.
Right, that's the one you should be worrying about, right?
Yeah, like, hey, this is a guy we invested 3 years on. This is
so
the
now
guy
it's time for that investment
of
to return.
Right.
So that's what you should be focused on instead of the true freshman, this true freshman. And let that shit play out and let them cats develop on their own time, and it'll happen. Trust me.
No doubt.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be relying on a bunch of freshmen, bro.
Yeah, you do that, man. Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, you're thinking fans be like a little bit mature and kind of get it out there. Like, you get Dent. This is so many guys that have been through this. So you kind
prime example. We talk about Dent right now, right? Another
but people be ready to give up on these guys if they ain't played out the freshman sophomore year, and they're just like, all right, he ain't gonna be shit. Like, you get that vibe from fans, bro. Like, but nah, it takes time to develop. I learned that just from with Marcus May, even Keanu Neal. So many of them boys they was barbecuing. Even Chauncey Gardner. He didn't really get off, bro, until his last year. He had problems. It was getting cooked, man, in a lot of different spots. You gotta let guys mature, learn the position. And it's a craft. And they're working on their craft, man. And you just gotta give them the space for that, man. Don't put crazy expectations on them.
Agreed. So yeah, that's my thing. But just pumping the brakes on in regards. I know I'm kind of singling out Sam because he was the focal point. But this is just freshmen in general, man. Like,
right.
Just pump the brakes on that shit. That's all I got, fellas.
I know somebody that's gonna cover it if he leaving Florida State though.
No, he good. He good, baby. He good.
We'll hear about it.
Let's see. Speaking of, that's funny because you talk about freshmen. You made me think of Zion Nelson his freshman year and how Zuniga just abused the hell out of that boy in that game.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, he was getting beat too.
Zoo did what he was supposed to do, and I told you.
Right, well, that's when y'all had all them sacks, right?
Right.
They first game of the year.
We went crazy.
He came in at like 245.
Mm-hmm.
And we got him
as like a 2-star. I was like, how the hell he started
App State? Yeah.
First of all, why the fuck is he even starting, bro?
That's how bad we were depleted.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And we got him up to like maybe 285. So by the time he's playing them, he's probably 270.
That's fluff weight.
Right, yeah, exactly. By the time he playing them, he's probably 270-ish.
At that point, Zoo got an African last name. He been in college 3 years at University of Florida on the coach.
He beat that boy to death, man.
Savage, man. Yeah, he went stupid, man.
And we still had a shot in that game.
I knew Zoo was gonna be real when we landed him. He was already a must champ. I think eval. I think Mac landed him. But I think Muschamp one of the guys that found it, like his film and shit, and they started getting out. So when we landed him and he ain't have no social media at all, I said, yeah, this nigga a killer. Like, this boy is a cold-blooded killer. He ain't got no social in this era. Like,
right, that's crazy.
He's got to be next level, man.
That boy
don't care about nothing else.
Yeah. The moment I ain't got internet.
He said,
Either way, he got he a
Either
hard
way, he got
worker,
nothing else to do.
Yeah, he the shit.
either way, I like it.
I like it.
Okay, how we got here? I'm glad we've arrived. Oh, let's see. Yeah, speaking of Zion
Turn
had
that trauma into Trump, baby. Triumphs.
there you go. He had a cleanup procedure on his knee. There were some people that saw him in a big brace and kind of panicked. And I was like, well, I'm sure it's just a cleanup. And that's what they leaked out as information. Say he'd be ready for the start of the season. I mean, we're playing Bethune-Cookman in that first game, so I'm assuming he'll probably sit on rest on that game.
Yeah, you don't want to put him out there with them killers.
Yeah, hell nah. Shit, you
draft
got
stock.
warm up.
Yeah, draft stock, baby.
Yeah.
Protect that
It's
draft
third,
stock.
listen, it's the third year in a row. We about to tell you he's going first round now. Shit. Can't be fucking me. Quit making me lie, boy. Nah, this is second year. Freshman center Ryan Rodriguez is expected to be out for a significant amount of time. They didn't specify his injury as of yet. Next show, if you guys want, I'll have some more press day clips. I didn't have my usual prep time today, so I couldn't go through all of the normal.
Yeah, we had to pump the show up.
Yeah, we had to bump it up a little bit today. So, but I'll be more prepared for that in the future. It's just a little slight schedule change, so nothing big. But I get some of those press day quotes because we did have press day.
Oh, y'all did? Yeah, I did. I did see some press day shit.
Yeah,
I thought y'all started camp tomorrow, but y'all don't.
All right. So I just didn't have quite enough time to scoop up all those little tidbits. But I'll get some of that gathered for the next show. If we got time, I'll make sure I put that in there. And the last bit of Kane's info for right now is James Williams has been named to the Chuck Bendart award watch list. So good luck to James. Gonna take a tremendous season to pull that off.
Interesting.
I mean, he's such a utility guy. I mean, he really was great with the blitzes. Let's see where he takes his game this year. I think he kind of, funny enough, he remind me of Ray Ray. That's like being just, I'm like, you sure? This dude is like, when I saw Ray Ray for the fans, when I saw Ray Ray, I was just like, yo, this dude is big as hell.
Big dude, man.
It's definitely bigger than I would have thought, Paul.
Now, imagine that shit in damn. I remember he was talking in high school. I remember he was talking about always being too big and stuff like that. Imagine playing him coming up here.
That was that way too.
Yeah,
so I had to sit for a while, but so it'll be interesting to see how his development continues. I know I'm really excited about how Steele will use him. He does like to use packages where he may put 3 safeties out there. So James provides some flexibility with his athletic ability. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I think seeing him, Cam, and Avante out there at times, I think we'll have a real fun defense. So that is all I have right now, though, as far as Miami tidbits.
Now, I got one more thing before we got to hear some big.
Real quick. Miami question. Offensive line wise, you say who was injured? Offensive center?
Zion.
He's a freshman. The freshman center's out for a while. Zion's our left tackle. He's like I said, just out for a couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
Everybody else is pretty healthy. We're actually coming into camp fairly healthy. I haven't heard any other major injuries as of right now.
I was gonna ask you how you feel about. I mean, Chaney's coming off injury. What's the smoke around him? How he's feeling?
He's supposedly healed up. Where he sits in the pecking order right now, that's very interesting to me. I can't wait for camp to start. Right now, the early buzz would be probably Rooster and then Henry Parrish, the transfer from Ole Miss, which they're very similar kind of to me in styles. I think Parrish is a little bit more well-equipped to take on tackles, but they're similar in the game style. So that'll be interesting to see. But that's the early news right now. I'm really hoping Don can get healthy. I think he's the most complete back we have. So I'm hoping he can jump up.
Am I mistaken on this last year? Does Rooster have a suspension? Or that
was last year. That was last year.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he had to sit 3 games, something like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So look, that's probably honestly the most interesting position to me. I know we're going to go by committee, but we got a pretty decent running back room right now. They even talking about the Citizen kid from Louisiana that we were able to flip on signing day, talking about him getting action. So it'll be very interesting to see
I
what we
think he
do
was
with the running
uncommitted.
backs.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he was
wasn't
committed.
committed. It was out of what?
Oh, he wasn't committed, y'all?
No, he
Came
wasn't.
down to us, LSU, and y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Gators told me y'all had him, and then they came and congratulated me and said, and I ain't know what they were talking about. They was, oh, man, congrats, man. I was like, oh, thank you, bro. I had a kid or something. Like, what's going on?
That
Was
was a
having
good
signing
push.
day of
I'm
it.
hearing good things about our running back, Etienne as well. As far as like weight room wise and work ethic, he ain't finna slide up that depth chart. What we got in the running back room, but I'm hearing good things from Etienne out of Louisiana as well.
Who's
Good
y'all
pedigree
1-2
there.
right now? Lingard
It's
too?
gonna be a three-man weave here. Naquan's back healthy. I expect Naquan to have a crazy good year in this offense. He about to eat. Naquan, you have Montrell Johnson, the kid that came over from Louisiana.
Okay.
And also Lingard, who was RB1 throughout the spring while Naquan was out. So it should be that three-man monster, three-man wheel right there. Etienne is the young back that we got in last year. Bowman is over at UCF now, which makes a lot of sense in hindsight.
It's weird how some of this stuff could go, man. That's crazy for him to not even play for y'all after all that.
I think Bowman stuff is like deeper than football, man. He's had some tragic things happen in his life as far as like father. People be dealing with shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
People dealing with that. They be regular people too. That's the thing. Motherfuckers just think they just football players and they ain't got like
Machines.
and they can just play through whatever. Nah, motherfuckers be going through shit, man. So, I just hope he figure out everything, you know what I'm saying, and be successful at UCF, but it wasn't no ability thing. People be going through shit, bro. That's what it be.
Well, that's why we like to, like tell the Preston Parker story, so we could give you guys
Right.
that
We'll
other
find out
side of the
later.
coin.
We'll find out later.
You get the other side later on, man.
Sure.
And again, I kind of said it before. I just want to preach one more time, real quick. It's football, but these are people. So remember that bigger than all that. Like whatever failings you quote unquote have for University of Miami on the football field really means nothing to me at the end of the day. I care more about you as a human. Football's fun.
Right.
That's something that I enjoy, sitting down and watching and talking shit with the guys, but way bigger than that.
Absolutely.
These are young men, and most of them not going to go pro. So I want to make sure that most of them are good in life. Marcus Forster actually Forston, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Man, that last
as well.
If y'all ain't check that last show, go check that shit. That shit was gas, man. Just food, man. Soul food. It ain't no junk food, man. Soul food podcasting.
Being good in life, man, that's way bigger. I know that had to be tough for him, man. He was come on, man. This was a highly coveted guy. Right. And just injury after injury just knocked him down. Now you got to bounce back and try to get, man, that's tough. And you can't, man, unless you've been through something similar to that. I can't.
Yeah,
I know that.
His biggest attribute was him off the line, right? His explosiveness off the line, being a quick defensive lineman. That was his biggest attribute. That's what set him apart as being one of the best defensive tackles.
They get off.
Correct. They get off. Yeah. So when you got them injuries and it goes, man, you're right, man. You got to figure shit out, man. He does a good job of painting that picture of figuring the shit out, man, because a lot of athletes do struggle with that. Because like you said, Larian, half these cats, the majority not going pro, man. We already know the percentages as it is, right? So once that time comes for you to not play when football is over, it's a process, man. A lot of people struggle with that. You have people that play in these Arena 3 and 4 leagues when they're 35, 36 years old, playing for $200 checklists, stuff like, man, let that stuff go. Football was good, man, but let it go. You like who else said? Preston Parker said that, matter of fact, wasn't it? It's
a job, bro.
Correct. It's a job.
It's a job, yeah.
People go from job to job all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes jobs and careers don't work out. You got to be able to pivot and shift in life. Also,
don't let that shit define you.
Absolutely, man. There's more to living to do, bro. I just know I know some friends, bro, that just like never got over football and just for the rest of their life. And I never got it because I'm just like, oh, move on to the next thing, dog. Whatever that may be.
So much.
Right. But and all this we're saying is important to like respect. I don't care if these guys made it to a training camp to the NFL. Anybody that's trolling these guys and calling them anything like failure, y'all corny. Right. The gladiators, people that competed, no. Like me and CJ, we played this shit. So we know how hard it is to make it. If you get an invite to the NFL, bro, for a tryout, Like you
You've
in
done
a small
something in life,
percentage.
man. Small percentage.
Correct.
Elite of the elite.
Elite shit, bro. You're a modern day gladiator, dog. That's just what it is. And for some corny people to be on Twitter talking about you only played 4 years, bruh.
That's fucking amazing.
That's amazing to make it to that, bro. Y'all sound nuts, and I can tell y'all never even competed at thumb wrestling.
Same guys that were juniors on varsity. I mean, juniors on JV.
On JV. With their mama complaining about minutes.
Right, for real.
Like it's still Pop Warner.
Motherfucker call your name in the pet right, they don't know who the fuck you are, man. You talking about
Like,
these
who?
motherfuckers here, man. Right. All right. Chester. Who is Chester?
That's a wild name to give him, though.
But nah,
the
the reason I said Chester though, man, because last little bit of news I got as far as FSU in on some recruiting stuff. DJ Chester, 4-star offensive lineman, is ranked 137 in the 247 top 100. Or excuse me, 247 recruiting rankings. He recently said that he locks down his last 3 official visits. Excuse me, now to be the FSU, Michigan, and Ole Miss. That's all I got, fellas.
Yoskowski.
Nice. Hey.
Oh, that's him? That was you, CJ? Is that Thunder?
That's a train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking around. What the hell is that noise?
That damn train.
Underground Railroad.
They still got that? People leaving Mississippi. Y'all, come on.
Look at Mississippi. They definitely don't know they free.
That shit been over, man.
Hey, Keith Sanchez, I don't think my man Sanchez showing up. We was gonna talk some NFL draft with the big 3 players, man, and their prospects. We'll try to get them on either the Friday show, probably early next week. How about that?
Yeah.
But y'all like, share, comment, give us thumbs up, all of that. Text your mom and them. Subscribe to this. Let everybody know the roll up, man. We kicking it.
Hey, mama. She'll never make it this far in the show, so
it's deep. It's deep in the show.
Yeah. She out by now. She gives a few minutes.
This is where we get filthy at a little bit, though.
Bye, mama.
National news, man. What we at with national news? The Cowboys, the most valuable franchise at $7.64 billion, $64 million ahead of the Yankees.
I mean,
that makes sense.
I've been like that forever, man.
We say America's team. We had that conversation about America's team, right? So I
America's team.
But what the thing is, what did Jerry buy them bitches for? That's the thing. Jerry really flipped that shit on some nut ass shit, man.
It was several hundred million. It was several $100 million he bought it for, I think. I got to look at it. I think I got it in an article that I sent you guys. But for it to be that much more than
the Cowboys for $150 million, bro.
There you go. For
Imagine never flipping that shit. Damn.
You gotta know the flip though. Like, there's no way you buying shit like that and it depreciates.
You don't know. Yeah.
It's gonna appreciate. You just don't know what the levels of it is.
Correct.
But for it to be ahead of the Yankees by $760 million, and looking at what baseball contracts be looking like, I got a lot of questions.
Them boy, they pocketing. They
pocketing, bro.
Them players are starting to get their money now, man. But it still ain't in comparison, man. The NFL is making money.
You look at the worth of these baseball organizations, and you look at the worth of these NFL organizations. I think football players are like getting robbed, even though they're getting paid a lot of money. They're getting paid a king's ransom to play a child's game, but they're getting robbed when you compare it to basketball and baseball, bro.
Pennies.
It's 50 Trium on there. You get what you get. That's what them people saying.
I feel you, but the top tier guys get paid. Them bottom guys that they're like, because the NFL is not for long. So everybody towards that bottom half of that 53 ain't really hanging around like that. You can get them a bunch of bullshit contracts. The top half of that 53, the guys that are solidified roster guys, they are underpaid, bro. Like, even though they're making a lot of money, when you compare it to the other sports, they're underpaid vastly.
100%.
Oh, Keith Sanchez is in. Where Harlan? Harlan sleeping at the wheel, man. He said, I don't see a link to click. Let me give my man the right link.
He said he ain't here again.
He's in the chat. He's right here watching us. Hey, give me a minute, my guy. I got you, bro.
But Harlan said you don't see him.
It said it ain't loading. I got you, man. Hey, Harlan, give us a quick break. We're going to take a quick break to get my man Keith Sanchez in and talk some big 3 NFL prospects. Give us just one moment.
It's that fresh from Florida shit, yeah.
We tell the stories, motherfuckers don't know.
Bad.
They don't know why y'all be getting kicked out of school and shit, man.
Listen to this.
So we're gonna tell it on here. Go ahead, bro.
So I go, I say, Greg Carr called me, he say, P. I told him, I said, I'm finna go to Best Buy and get the booth. He say, oh, I know somebody at Best Buy. He a vet. I know somebody at Best Buy. He say, if they tell you they don't got the DVD or the CD, just call me. I'm gonna call somebody and I'm gonna go in the back. They gonna go in the back and get it for you.
Gotcha.
I say, all right, bet. Boom, boom. I go in there. I get the CD. They tell me they don't got the DVD. I call him. He say, all right, wait, I'm finna call him. So I'm in the aisle. I sit in the aisle with the CD. I want the booklet so bad. I want to look at that booklet. You know, them booklets was what we wanted at the CD.
Yeah.
So I open it. You know what I'm saying? I open it. I say, nah, I'm tripping. They gonna think I'm trying to steal this bitch. So I close it. But I took the wrapper. I kind of crumble it, throw it down. But I'm in the aisle. We just chilling for about 5 minutes. You know. So my dog we go to doing push-ups, just waiting on him. He doing push-ups
in Best Buy?
Yeah, we just doing. Bro, we from Delray, bro. We from
nuts,
Delray.
though.
We don't care. We ain't
But
thinking
y'all do
that.
look nuts.
You gotta look crazy, you right.
But
Just
we
open
ain't-
the CD,
we
now you
ain't
doing random
push-ups trying to
push-ups.
steal it.
Yeah, nobody doing it.
Come on, like, come on, you feel me?
What's
That's
up?
drawing extra.
So he
attention.
called me.
Y'all look wild
call-
doing like-
Greg called me. He say, I'm at the front. Say, come to the front. I said, all right, boom. I'm finna pay for the CD. You feel
Right.
me? So I go to the register, put it on the register. Dude say, I'm closed. Go to the next line. I say, damn. All right, I'm next. I put my CD on there. They about to ring it up. Police come in. I see him. He walk by me. I say, how you doing, officer? How you doing? You under arrest for stealing. I'm like, what the fuck?
In the store?
I say, sir, I got $200 in my pocket. I'm not stealing. The Greg Carr right here, he like, I say, bro, what you pranking me? This my freshman prank? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He like, hell no. When I seen him look like that, I'm like, man, I say, sir, trust me, I know how to steal. I ain't trying to, I know how to steal. I'm not
Right.
trying to.
That's
And
crazy.
I made me enter the
I'm not gonna do
Do it
push-ups if
again.
I'm trying to steal, bro.
Roll up.
We back. Kicking it with. Am I echoing? Hold on a second. Man, too much shenanigans right now. All right. Yo, hello, mic check. I am echoing.
Yeah.
I got it. Microphone check. This shit's still doing it. All right. Yo, microphone check. All right, we kicking it, man, with Keith Sanchez from the NFL Draft Network, a draft analyst and evaluator. Keith, how you doing, my guy?
Man, I'm good, man. I was up here listening to y'all, man. It so put me on blast, man. Said I wasn't coming.
Yeah, I'm like, we've been trying to figure it out, man. I was like, is he in? What Harlan, what's going on? He's like, nah, he's not on. So I was like, man, let's take a quick. I forgot we got commercial breaks around here, man. So I like,
That's a nice camera, man. What you got there, man? I need to get me one of them.
Nah, I'm on my phone. I'm on the iPhone.
What the hell?
Yeah, don't
What
give him
phone you
the
got?
The with the newest, the 12. That's the newest one.
I got that one too. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I got 12 Pro Max.
Oh yeah, you good? It's
Okay.
my using it though, but it look like it's coming in good.
Oh, no, it's sharp, man. It's a real good camera.
Keith,
Okay.
tell the people your background. I know you've done a little bit of everything. I know you've done some working on some college football staffs, and now you're working with NFL Draft Network. So tell the people a little bit about yourself and your background.
Yeah, man. So just as far as my background, I worked 5 years at LSU in the personnel department and also assistant coach. So that was 2016 through the 2020 season. So I did the championship year, then I did COVID, and then going 5-5, right? So that's a major turnaround. You go from being the high man to the low man real quick in the SEC. Then left there just with some things with NIL and recruiting and everything. You got to understand, just where college football is going, right? And I kind of seen that, and then my role, right? Like, I'll be honest with you, majority of us, we're in place to recruit at the end of the day. And NIL, I knew was to kind of, buck that whole system, right? Like it doesn't matter as much what I say to a parent a parent or a child when the next coach coming in with 50,000, right? And that's
Right.
just the end of the day. And so I was like, man, look, I'm so I stepped away, to go to school. So I'm in the process right now getting my NFL agent's license, then go to law school because I won't be able to kind of, control this thing from the top, right? Like it was a lot of things I seen good and bad about about college football. I think that, people always talk about NFL and minority hiring. Well, I dare them to check out college football, right? Because that's a whole lot worse.
Right.
It's systematic and not even talked about. So I was like, man, I'm gonna take a step away and kind of approach it from there. And so
Let's double back to that later, though.
all right, yeah, we go back to that. And then now I'm with the Draft Network, and so this is it's allowing me to keep my just keep my film right, like keep my eye right, watching the film, stay in tune with football while I'm going through this process, and I'm enjoying it, man. Like this is me being on the media side of things, which is totally different, but I respect the hell out of it. Because it takes a lot of grit and grind. I mean, even do what y'all guys do, right? Hop up on here. Like I said, I've been watching damn near the whole show. So I know y'all been spitting stats, talking about recruits, full
Right.
stuff, former coaches, everything, man. That's work right there, right? To put together a production. So, man, I just being on this side, I respect the hell out of it, and I'm, just growing and appreciating it.
That's what's up, man. So we brought you on to talk, the draft prospects of our draft eligible guys at Florida, Florida State, Miami. I'm gonna let one of these gentlemen kick it off with any question they may have about their draft eligible guys.
Keith, I guess I'll go ahead and start it first. Since I got best defensive back in the state, man. So what do you think about Jamie Robinson and his draft prospects?
Man, I think he shows to be a high caliber football player. I think he could really make some plays. I think this, at Florida State, right? They need those playmakers. Going through the rosters, and I got to just go out and say it. I think that they need the most help just as far as just talent, right? Like just pure athletes. And having guys like that on the team should help. I watched Akeem Dent, and this was a guy that I was familiar with through high school, right? And I know y'all mentioned him earlier. Well, I thought this dude was a for sure lock him in first, second round cornerback. That I know he's safety now. He's solid, right? Like he looked like he's put on weight because last time I seen him was in high school, and now he looked like he's probably 200 pounds. So he's looked like he's put on some weight. But from a physicality standpoint, I think it's all there. It's just their defense that they run, I thought was very interesting. Looked like it's a lot of like keep everything in front of me, than make the tackle, right? But I think Robinson is a damn good football player. He should be able to make plays there.
What is your opinion of Florida State defense now that you say that?
From a scheme perspective of just talent, both of them.
From a scheme standpoint.
Yeah, I seen it. It looked like it was playing very safe, and I can't remember exactly if it was cover 4 under Harlan Barnett, right? Like that's kind of
it was cover 4. Yeah.
And it looked like I still seen some resemblance of that. And it looks like it's safe, right? Like it doesn't really put the corners on the island. It's safe, keep everything in front of me. Like I said, make the tackle. But when you don't get pressure at the quarterback, then you're able to just sit back there and dink and dunk all the way down the field. And as long as you have a disciplined quarterback, you're gonna go up and down the field. So I would like to mix it up. I'm more of an aggressive nature, right? Like I want to get after it, and especially if I have corners, man. Look, we're gonna play man press, get in your face, disrupt some shit, and take pace to you. Yeah.
What do you? Let's keep it safe. Let's keep it DB right here while we there. All there, I'll go Florida. What do you think about Trey Dean, man? Who's been I think he's gonna test well at combines and all that, but there's a lot to be desired after you cut his film on and know what he can do physically. So what is your opinion on his draft prospects?
Yeah, what I got from Trey was that he was good as long as he was coming downhill, right? Like as long as he, was playing 12, 15 yards off the ball and he can come down here and just use that, like you said, natural athleticism to come up and make tackles, I think he was fine. I thought that, and you see this with taller DBs just because they're high hip, they have longer legs. Just his, change of direction, wasn't great, right? Like it didn't look elite. I thought it was kind of testament from him moving from corner to safety. So I thought that probably had a lot to do with his hips. I haven't watched him in the past years like you probably have, but usually that's the case, right? Like if you can't play corner, you're not fluid, they kick you inside the safety. He's going to get a lot of hype because he's 6'3", 6'4", 200 plus pounds.
No, he ain't 6'4".
Oh, it's 6'3". All right, well, you
About 6'2". I'll say 6'2".
okay.
He stood next to him, must be.
A few times, yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Me and Trey did NIL content last year. I want to go back to get both guys where you think that possibly where they may end up like draft wise. I know we moved on from my man Robinson a little quick right there. So I do want to get like the draft where you think both of them kind of end up draft wise in the DB room.
Yeah, I'll start with Robinson. I've been watching this class, and as of now, I would say it's not as deep as last year, but which is a good thing for Robinson, right? So I think when you talk about that middle round, that third, fourth round range, that's when you usually see NFL teams they go grabbing corners because they understand that's a premium position and you need them, right? Like you lose a couple corners every year in the NFL, and you got to be able to reload those guys. If not, I mean, shit, you kind of like the Chiefs with my boy Sorensen, right? He just out there is just taking up space. So man, you definitely need defensive backs. So I think
especially in today's game.
Yeah, I mean that's what they try to do. They're gonna spread you out, and until you prove you can stop it, right? As a player, not just scheme wise, but as a player, you can play somebody man to man. They're gonna go at your ass every single day. So I think he should be in that middle roundish range. I think he should be slotted there.
You got Trey Dean around that same range? Where you got Trey Dean at?
Yeah, I really want to see more. I need to see a whole lot more of Trey in coverage, but comparing them to some guys from last year, I'm trying to think like Lewis Sign was a guy from Georgia, right? That was a big time hitter that snuck him into the first round that nobody thought. And then I don't think this safety class, as of now, it's not as deep as it was last year with guys like Kyle Hamilton. I think right now the only guy that's like top is probably Jordan Battle from Bama. But it's kind of a group of guys, and I think Trey Dean, he gonna test well. It's gonna be a matter of how he is, and I don't know if y'all know him personally, how he is in the meeting rooms, right? Like what do they hear about his personality? Because anytime I look at those guys and they've been there for 4 years, possibly 5 years, then you're wondering, okay, if you're a high caliber athlete, then what's the issue? Why you haven't made
what's not clicking? I think the thing that couldn't have been clicking or possibility was the Todd Grantham defense and the style of that. What do you think about, or what's your opinion on how Todd ran the defense last year?
Man, Grantham didn't give a damn. It was
bring him back.
Insane, bro. Like you just really just out there.
Yeah, every principle that you learn as a coach, you know what I'm saying? Just coverages and fronts and all that. He just abandoned it. He was one of those guys who like, look, this is what they think we're gonna do, so we're gonna do the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. So
outthinking yourself. You did nothing but trick you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Florida have too many athletes to, be giving up that amount of points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes you get cute instead of just lining up and just playing ball. I guess staying in the defensive back, man, I would assume probably the top prospect for Miami as far as the secondary will go be Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah.
He's an interesting guy, I think, in general, just because he's 6 foot, he's 214. Personally, I don't think his future is at corner in the league. He covered pretty well for us. He hadn't played poorly at corner, I wouldn't say. But what do you kind of project Tyreek if at the next level? Do you think maybe he stays at corner? Does he maybe shift to safety? Because he's a pretty heavy guy at 214, 6-footer. And he is a good tackler. So how do you kind of project him if you look forward a little?
Yeah, I agree with what you had to say about him. You want to question and see if he's a safety, right? Because it looks like he's just fast enough in college, and then knowing that he's 215, like he still has to go through that process we all went through, where you got to put on that grown man weight, right? Where you don't even know where the hell it came from.
Right.
So you can expect him to possibly put on another 5 pounds. Now you're talking about a 220-pound corner. So I think he'll probably be a scheme specific guy, possibly, a cover 3 side saddle bell, get his eyes on the quarterback, back to the sideline, and just keep it safe. You may not want to put him in just primarily man to man type situations. But I would say this, when it comes to those, 4-star and 5-star kids, and they play solid in college, I usually bet on them because they've been doing this a long time. Especially, y'all in Florida, man. Like Florida,
That's right. Yeah.
that was one of my favorite places to recruit because the kids, they've always seen high caliber talent, and then your hit percentage for straight dogs coming out of Florida was a higher hit percentage than other states. And I'm not trying to knock other states, but this just, that was my job, right? I had to pick where I want kids to come from, and if I had to pick, I'm picking Florida and Louisiana, obviously, because I'm from New Orleans. So
my type of guy, baby.
That ain't a bad place to go either. I was say,
Hey, we're gonna be in the
New
booth,
Orleans is
man. We pulling up for the Florida State LSU game. If you ain't doing that, man, come hang out. But we got a big tailgate, big vibes, man.
Oh, for sure. Where y'all playing? Where y'all gonna be at yet?
Oh
Yeah, we right by the stadium.
Right outside the stadium, man. Yeah, we got a nice spot, man.
All right,
I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, we'll hit you with the details.
It's gonna be a real good time.
That'll be
I got
fine.
a question.
What I try to do is I try to talk to a couple of guys, might get some more, LSU guys to come on there.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. Yeah, bring it up.
We got some goodie bags and some vibes for y'all, man. Pull up.
All right, I'm trying to make it out there to that the LSU Florida game too. I'm trying to pull up.
Man.
Yeah, we're gonna fatten y'all lips, bro. Come on out here.
You gotta love his enthusiasm, right? I love it, man.
Real quick, before we get into more, what's your thoughts on my man Brian Kelly at LSU?
Man, I don't know.
I saw that look in your eyes. You don't like it right now.
Man, the SEC, you better be able to recruit, and you better be able to go in parents' home, put on some Frankie Beverly and Mays, have you a drink or two, be able to talk to moms, you know what I'm saying? Talk to pops, talk to grandpa, and get those top caliber kids. So if they think that LSU is not bad just solely based on coaching, right? Like it's the talent level too. Like when we won the national championship, we had 14, 15 guys drafted, 5 first rounders. Like, and you look at, the top schools like Bama, Ohio State, all of y'all programs have been at the top before. So y'all know what it's supposed to look like, right? So
right.
That one coaching change is going to, change everything. That's foolish to think that. So I think they damn near close to a rebuild, and they got to get it right, and everything is good right now. But guess what? It's a whole different vibe walking in there. And when you just got your ass kicked on national TV.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. After we fatten y'all lips, all that cool shit.
And he faking a southern accent. I'm like,
that was nuts. That was crazy when he did the fake southern accent. That's when I was like, don't do that.
Don't do that. Just be you.
People talking about like, that's the BS that, as parents, like, especially in our coaches, like, man, look, if you ain't authentic, bro, don't even show up here no more.
You're already out.
Right.
Yeah, like we don't even.
He seems to be doing okay right now on the trail though.
So far, so good.
So far, looks okay. Everything ain't been perfect. I was gonna get to some Perkins shit, but whatever. What you got, Larry? You got some more draft shit?
That's the brand though. So LSU.
LSU sells itself, man.
The brand gonna sell a lot. Especially Louisiana kids.
They'll rob hospitals to take care of kids too if they have
to. Come on, man.
It happens. They say we doing the same thing, bro. Don't mind them. Man. They say Miami done stole the money from the hospital.
Ain't what we say with LSU though. It's what.
You're right. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to be nice to the guests.
All right, what we got? More drafts. Let's get back to the draft talk.
I just have a question about the draft in general. As from a talent evaluator standpoint, there are guys like a Khalil Mack, Eric Fisher, Joe Staley, these guys that come out of the MAC, right, and end up being first round picks. How do you approach that from an evaluation standpoint, knowing that it's lesser talent in general that they're playing with? Like how do these guys truly separate themselves? I've always been interested to see that, to understand what your eyes are telling you.
Yeah, so first I'm about to give a cliche answer, and that's, they got to dominate that competition, right? But But these events like the Senior Bowl have become like bigger and bigger for us as far as seeing them go against different talent, right? And I think that's where you kind of see the barometer. And football is a dog eat dog world. So when you see those small school guys, they either do one or two things when they see, like if you got a kid from Miami, Ohio, and he's finally on the field with a kid from Ohio State, he's gonna do one or two things. He's gonna step up, you know what I'm saying, and try to go at his neck, or he gonna see that helmet and kind of shy away from it. And it's usually early, right? Like you usually take one practice and it's like they either want some more or they don't want no more at all. And I think that's that's an easy way. Like I always try to, just apply, the mental aspect of football, right? Because I think that, we get into it and we treat football players like they're just terminators and like, they don't have emotions, like they can't get scared. But man, we all played the game, right, at some point. And sometimes you see a big ass dude and you're like, I don't want that shit. And
I had a rough
I had
day.
some situations like that for sure.
I had a rough day, man. I don't play tackling him. My mama's sick right now.
Right.
Oh,
I
man.
failed this test. Like, man,
Yeah, I ain't got time to be getting a concussion, man.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I always just needed the
I need
first
my brain
impact
for the. I need my brain for this exam
For the
tomorrow,
future.
bro. Yeah.
for life.
I'm going pro into something other than sports anyway.
Right. That's when you start talking about your position, right? Like, I'm a corner, man. I ain't got a tackle. Like,
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That's crazy. What do you think about? No, I'm sorry. You
Go
got
ahead. You good, bro?
Well, what is your? I think Anthony Richardson is about to go off, so I want to know your quarterback board. I know you probably got Bryce at the top. After that, what's the pecking order, man? We getting some crazy grades from Anthony Richardson. I think he's gonna have a phenomenal year. I'm excited about the RPO. I think he's gonna rush for like 1,000 yards, do something crazy, and I think people are gonna test his arm early. And he's gonna make them pay. But what's your prospects of this guy? I also think he's one and done.
One and done. He has all the tools in the world. Like he is Tim Tebow. Like, and they should use him like that all over again. Run him 10, 15 times a game. And I know some people be like, oh, you're gonna get your quarterback hurt. That's his style. Like that's what they have to do. Like you have to do some quarterback.
It's gonna open up the offense.
Yeah, it's gonna open up the offense. Yup, and they have to use the run game to open up the offense. And then, like you said, once they get those DBs, you get that, that eighth man in the box. It's bombs, just bombs right over their head. And I think they have the ability to do that. I'm not concerned as much with Anthony Richardson as I am concerned with the receivers getting open. Like they gonna have to get open and make some big time plays because he has the talent. Like when you talk about arm talent, it's second to none. The ability to use his legs, it's probably him. Will Levis, Bryce Young has some mobility.
None of them can't do what he can do. I'm glad. If his arm is second to none, and you start talking about like just athletic abilities in open field, like them dudes can't do what he do, man.
Yeah, he explodes. And the thing is, he's a physical runner too. I think that's what people need to understand. That's why I was talking about quarterback powers and stuff like that. Like safeties don't want to tackle him. To the third, fourth quarter, man, look, you're not trying to see that dude no more. So I think that they should get the run game going early and often, involve him in it. Like I said, touch the rock 10 times a game as far as running the ball, and then play off of that play action RPO, and his offense should, find a good rhythm. I feel confident in that just because of the head coach, Billy Napier, right? Like that's what they did at UL. I think they went back to back like top 10 rushing offenses or something. Like it was some crazy stat, right? And I think that's just going to be their philosophy: run the football and then introduce Anthony Richardson to the offense, because he had flash plays last year, but it was kind of sparingly. Like I don't know what the hell was going on last year. They kind of wanted to put him in, put Emory Jones in, that whole dynamic. But I think
people trying no, you got a job and you're like, man, I need to get this unemployment.
Yeah.
It's what do they call it? What they call it?
Talking about you got to get terminated in order to get it.
To get paid. You get paid to get a severance. I'm trying to get a severance, whatever severance pay, whatever. I want to leave and still get paid. That's what was going on last year with Grantham, that whole staff. And also, I think promises were made with Emory sticking around and waiting that thing out. I think he promised playing time and was trying to get AR to just wait, but it was obvious to everybody else that was watching football that some egregious was going on with the playing time. It was obvious.
Yeah. No, man, I know y'all bought me on hip. I wanted to ask y'all, man, what team out of y'all 3 teams do y'all feel like has the best chance for the best record now? So y'all all in unique.
Oh, we already lied, bro. See,
Yeah, we
you
all
just
gonna
started
say
me, motherfucker. Like, I just
Come
told you,
on,
I got the
dog.
best player in the whole shit.
Come on. All right. Hold on.
I got the best
Let's
player in
keep
the
it a
whole
buck.
shit.
Let's keep it a buck.
Gervon Dexter,
CJ, are
also,
you
he's
eliminating
probably
yourself?
second.
No, I'm not letting myself up.
You
No,
should.
we done beat
All right,
y'all.
well, then.
We ain't got time to
Then
argue
we ain't
with
gonna get no
Florida
real
State
answers. He
We
not gonna
definitely get no
eliminate
real
himself.
answers.
He not gonna eliminate himself. We ain't gonna get no real answers. I got Miami's floor at 8-4.
Floor
Our
8.
ceiling.
That's crazy.
What?
Considering y'all track record. Y'all floor 8 is crazy.
I mean, it's a new day, baby. Your record
I
last
know.
year wasn't nothing to talk about either, man. Come
No,
on,
but
jump
our
in the
track
boat.
record is solid. My track record is solid. Yeah. I got some track records of making it to Atlanta, some 10 wins, some New Year's 6 bowls. The track record's okay.
Yeah,
We haven't been the
bullshit
greatest,
bowl.
but it's a decent track record. But your
Okay.
track record is abysmal.
God bless you,
And
my
you
man.
should walk lightly around here when you start
I
talking
ain't
about
scared
records.
of y'all motherfuckers, man. I'll put my helmet right in y'all chest, man. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Hey, tell AR Blind his big ass up. I'm big too.
You
So
get
Keith,
trucked.
I got a
No,
question.
I ain't.
for you.
I bet you I ain't getting
All right,
trucked.
CJ got real shit while we bullshit.
We talking about Anthony Richardson, quarterbacks and things like that. What do you think about? No, I'm not going to bring Travis. What do you think about Tyler Van Dyke and his draft prospects?
Good one.
I thought you about talking about Jordan Travis, that wide receiver.
We could talk about. I think it's about
Wide
Jordan.
receiver that whoop your ass, right?
I about Jordan Travis, and then I'll go to Tyler, man. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
The way Jordan plays, LSU need to be on warning.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna just be honest, because
Talk that shit, Keith. Talk that shit, Keith.
that scrambling ability, right? Like, and it's like 2-3 things will go wrong, and then he'll just make a play, right? Like, it's one of those, like, how the hell did they win? Because it was all bad. The offensive line didn't block, the receivers didn't catch, but somehow 28 points was on the board. It don't look good. It don't look good.
I've been saying that shit.
Hey, you ever been to the 561, Keith?
Huh?
You ever been to the 561? That's why Trav good, man. That's all I got for you. That's my take. Now finish, man. You think LSU it should be threatened by Brian Kelly did struggle with Florida State last year, and we've been talking about that on this show at Notre Dame, which with a much more talented team. So I think he's gonna come into New Orleans with a more talented team and probably home field advantage. But what do you think happens in that game? You think they're on upset watch?
I don't think it's a win no matter what that LSU is gonna win. No, I think it's gonna be a ball game. And it's gonna come down to X's and O's because, like I said, that the roster at LSU is not what it used to be. So when you like players make the uniform, right? The uniform, like we can't go put the damn uniform on. Like you got that Deion Sanders back there. If I throw that thing on, I still ain't prime. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that it's a different caliber LSU right now, right? So I think it's gonna be a close game, and it's gonna come down to a couple turnovers and a couple what the hell type plays. And right now I would probably have it like a 60-40 LSU win, but I think it's gonna be a ball game. And watching Jordan Travis, because I had to evaluate him, like I said, just his escapability that, even you may call the right defense, if he makes that, that blitz and defender miss, and then now you got a wide receiver streaking 30 yards down the field wide open, then it's like, well, damn, So I think it's gonna be a damn good game.
Why do teams like the trap, like the blitz trap too? Like that is a thing.
Bad offensive line, probably. If you get to him, you get to him. But it's a high risk, high reward, right? If you get to him, you get to him. If you miss, then like I said, he can go 50 downfield.
Still got to execute. That's what they
ain't try to beat him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with his injury history. So I kind of get that. Like,
that too.
If we could beat him up a little bit, we probably can get him maybe a little gun shy, get him out of the game maybe. So I understand that. So do you think he has a possibility as an NFL quarterback?
I seen some arm talent there. I seen that, man. The shit around him is so bad.
See, I look at yeah. Hold on now. This is the thing.
No.
Brother.
It ain't the same shit, motherfucker. Nah, motherfucker. That's what you trying to go with this shit, motherfucker. Nah, brother.
Hold on, brother.
Nah,
yeah, he wasn't.
And yeah, we made a lot of changes, brother. Nah, brother. I see exactly where you going with this shit. But nah, go ahead, get your take off.
Because it's a good goddamn take. And yeah, he won't bow out. Y'all ain't get that much better though. I'm not even trying to troll. Like there's some changes, just like there's changes around our program.
Bro,
but like the man.
All right, let man finish his take, bro. Like he got so much shit around him. What you about to say, Keith?
My bad, dog. Go ahead.
Oh, to hear what the other take was. I want to hear.
Oh, finish your shit.
He won't let me do it, man. They do this to me every once in a while, man. Just run right over.
I thought you got the take. I thought it was a great take, man. It's hilarious, to be honest.
But nah, yeah. I was just saying, yeah. I mean, just to sum it up real quick, yeah. Like man just said, it don't matter. Like you can't just put the jersey on and be better. Y'all still bringing back the same majority of the talent that wasn't just that good last year. That's all I'm saying. I think your defense will still be good, but I still have a lot of questions at wide receiver. Let's be honest with you.
That team beat y'all.
I mean, okay.
I get the concerns
We ain't good either. You act like they beat a good team.
We brought in 4 new receivers through transfer.
We could have beat y'all. I mean, y'all ain't good either.
No, y'all couldn't beat us. Y'all just tried that
this
shit.
This man's so crazy.
Nah, but I think our receivers gonna be a lot better. We brought in some new transfers. And the offensive line is going to be. I think our offensive line is going to be pretty solid this year, man. Coach Alex Atkins has done a really good job in flipping that room. Just from a look perspective, those guys look totally different. Depth has a lot of good depth. I think that's going to be the key change from what you see in the past, Keith, to this upcoming year is the offensive line play. That's going to be the key change. And with that, I think a lot of stuff could happen due to I think Travis is progressing. You see from what he saw last year to the previous year to last year, it was 9 days in regards to his progressions. Now he still had a lot of shit to work on last year, and this is his first offseason being the full guy as a starter. So I'm kind of interested to see what he looks like going into the season. But I do agree with Larry on. I do agree with your take in regards to. I've been telling these guys it's been basically Jordan Travers in the Jackson 5, so to speak, right? Like it's David Ruffin and the Temptations. It's pretty much it's been Jordan Travers out there making shit happen out of nowhere. So
that's crazy. Travis is y'all Michael Jackson.
No, real talk he is. But if we can get some surrounding cast around him, I think we could get a lot better. But go ahead, keep my bad.
I agree with that. I was just gonna say I think that he has enough arm talent. And they're not saying that it's like exceptional, right? But it's like can't make it to the NFL, make it to camp, and then possibly make a roster. I think he has enough arm talent for that. Like I said, but the grading part, like I said, everything is so bad that, and that's my point I was trying to make. It's hard to grade them, right? And say like
playing with D3 players.
Yeah, I can't. I just hard to decipher. Like I'm like, shit, I don't know who the O-line is supposed to pick up because
everybody lost.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So who was you supposed to block? I just stick my hands in front of me and hope for the best.
Real quick,
I
do want to get your evaluations and prospects on Tyler Van Dyke. We didn't get to get your.
We gotta get TVD.
Tyler has arm talent. Big guy, stand in the pocket is interesting because of what a game is now as far as wanting mobile quarterbacks. He's kind of a pocket passer, right? Like he's standing in the pocket, not very mobile at all. But I think he definitely has arm talent. I think he's got to work through his progressions. It's just, once again, offensive line, right? Because now you have a statue at quarterback, right? So you need that offensive line and protection to allow Tyler Van Dyke to really get through his progressions so he could deliver the ball. But Miami has some athletes too. Like Romello Brenton with that's Miami Northwestern. Like he should be able to make some plays. They got some dudes. But yeah, I think Van Dyke is a solid. It's just gonna be a matter of where he's gonna fall. Is he gonna light it on fire this year, or is he gonna kind of fall in that 3rd, 4th round range where he's okay, decent arm talent, well, good arm talent, but talent evaluators knock him because he's not quote unquote mobile. Because even today's pocket passers like your Justin Herberts, like they still pretty good athletes at the end of the day. And Van Dyke is that caliber athlete.
Well, we're gonna see. He played a little baseball.
That motherfucker statue, man. We put that bitch in the damn blender. We put that boy in the goddamn blender, man.
Them boys made t-shirts and everything. I seen a fan with a tattoo, man. Congratulations, man. 4 for 14, man. Yeah, for real. Yeah, 4 for 14 tattoo, man. For real.
He's saying we made t-shirts. Understand the player.
Okay, what about that too,
the
man?
player who made show me a picture of that shit. I don't know the fuck.
I'll find it for you, man.
The damn player who made the play made the shirts and is getting money off of that. So let's clarify that right now.
561
You
get
bought
the
the
money,
shit.
man. Shout out to Post.
I will though. He deserve it.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
He definitely
I'm
deserves it.
sorry, man. You getting us late in the show too, right? Because we didn't know you was trying to get in.
Yeah, we talking shit. We talking
Vices is all through the veins at this point.
Yeah, we try to get you. We both have went early, man. Now
Way earlier, yeah.
We the
That's
Dickens
funny
of the show, man. We outside
that's
the
that shit
professional.
talking point.
Yeah.
Good. I got an opportunity to check the show out. I was watching on the side.
That's fun. I'm glad you hung out that whole time.
I was waiting for Silk to call me up. I'm like, man, it's not load. Then Silk hit me with a little. Man, look, Keith ain't coming today.
Yeah.
We was like, I guess we lost.
I'm damn sure looking forward to the conversation, man. We try to mix it up around here, get some NFL talk. I know that ain't my biggest thing is with evals, but I like to get the people some good content about the prospects.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How about this question? Obviously, I know you got to evaluate an awful lot of talent. So, who do you have? And you don't necessarily have to. Doesn't even have to be, a draft eligible guy. But it'd probably be a little easier for you that way because I know, like I said, it's too many rosters to evaluate. Who do you have? Probably the first guy off the board. Period. For any of these three schools. If you just had to kind of maybe pick out of the Florida State, Miami, just the talent that you do know as of right now, whether it's third round, fifth round.
Yeah,
Anthony Richardson.
It's definitely first.
It's Anthony or it's going to be Gervon Dexter.
Gervon Dexter. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
One of those two guys. Whether
who's the other one? I'm sorry, I missed the first name.
We said Ann and Gervon, right?
Yeah, Gervon. Yeah. Gervon.
Oh, and okay. I didn't hear. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Gator love. All right, I can see that.
That's the SEC love, man.
No, that's
I think Gervon was getting some first round shit though.
I don't disagree. I think
Gervon. What do you think about Gervon playing that defensive end? They talking about some strong side defensive end at 6'6", 300 plus.
Oh hell no, they tripping with that.
Yeah,
you don't see, but that's what he talked about at media day. Yeah,
I'm not. Okay. Is it? You said it's a 3-4 scheme.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Teams run so many multiple fronts. I'm not a fan of it. If you 6'4", 300 pounds, size, speed, athleticism, strength, man, take advantage of them offensive guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, offensive tackles are naturally quicker. They have length. It's harder to win around the edge. Who I thought this hurt last year.
But making somebody double team at that position is interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
Because they got a double team him.
Well, you talking about that defensive end?
Yeah, because they're gonna have to double team. I don't care who there, but I think they're gonna have to double team him and happen to whoever our edge rusher, who the outside linebacker coming off his edge. It could get very interesting, man. I want to see how it all plays out and what our defensive tackle boy. He's gonna play the entire line. I think that bodes well for his NFL prospects as well, being able to play different techs.
Yeah, no, I think it is, but so this the other part of it, right? I don't know if y'all remember Texas A&M defensive lineman DeMarvin Leal. He came out. He was another 5-star kid,
right?
300 pounds, could move, and A&M did the same thing with him. Like they put him as a stand-up rush outside linebacker sometimes at 300. And it didn't necessarily help his draft projection only because you didn't know exactly what. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to be versatile, but I need a picture to know exactly
a vision of it,
who you are.
Yeah. So I just wanted, I'm interested to see what Gervon plays. I hope it's not just defensive, just because, like I said, he has athleticism to dominate on the interior, like just be a nasty, like dominate. That's in the guard, and what they say, the quickest path to the quarterback is right, straight up the middle.
Straight path, straight line.
Right.
Let him get.
I don't know how long-lived it's gonna be because I want to see him at defensive tackle. I'm with you, but I just thought that was interesting. Something he said at media day. What do you think of his draft prospects? Like first round type, top 10 type shit? Where you got him at?
Yeah, he first round guy. He'll probably, I don't know how big he is. Can you hear anywhere from 6'4" to 6'6"?
No, he's 6'6", 6'7". Bro, I'm gonna be real. Quick story. So we went
6'8".
to quick story. We went to Friday Night Lights when he was attending as a recruit, and I was with my family, my entire family, kids, wife, Wife, I'm over there talking to Gravine. Wife said, I came back over to her, the family, whatever, just trying to get my son to get autograph and whatnot. Wife said, that's a kid? I said, yeah. That's a fucking kid. He's more closer to 6'7" than I would say. Like he's a legit 6'6", probably 6'7".
And his wife's pretty tall for a lady.
Okay,
right.
Pretty tall. So she about 5'10" or something like that. 5'9".
Larry, you can't be sizing me and my wife up, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna make y'all stand back to back. Do the shoulder to shoulder test.
If he that tall, then shit, he should be this year's Jordan Davis. But I think he moves better than Jordan as far as laterally, like moving up and down the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah, he should be this year's. I've watched the top part of the class. I haven't got all the way through like the third rounders and everything, but I think it's him, and then it's possibly a gap right now. Like I just watched the kid from Clemson, Brian Brissy, the defensive
right.
player, but I think Gervin's ceiling is higher and his floor is higher at this point. So yeah, Gervin should be, but you know the NFL is weird, right? Like as far as what positions they like selecting that high. Because Jordan Davis was number 1 off the board, and he went with like 14 or something like that, 14, 15. So just somewhere in the range, but he should. Right now, he's my number 1 defensive tackle.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Like that.
I'm all out of questions. I don't want to hold you too long, man. We're gonna
he don't got the whole show.
Yeah, good stuff, baby. Good stuff.
Yeah. Appreciate you sliding through, man.
Oh no! I gotta ask one more. I'm gonna let you get up out of here, because we catch hell about it. Zion Nelson, right? And it's really all Todd McShay fault. That's the funniest part about it. Todd McShay.
Yeah, that's a good
Todd
question.
McShay.
Todd had him.
Y'all too grown to be listening to Todd McShay.
Todd McShay got a job on ESPN. You should listen to
him. He be wrong so much, bro.
I really don't pay that much attention. But
he be setting these players up, man. With that
that's way
hype.
too early. Yeah,
I done seen so many players believe his shit, and then they season
stop playing.
They start believing that shit. They start believing that
shit.
Or leave early. I seen some players believe his mocks and jump out there in that water, dog, and then damn near go undrafted. Like Lucius Purfoy and Marcus Roberson did that.
Yeah, that
shit was tragic.
Well, last year, so before the season kicked off, Ty had him top 5 actually. He did decide, he had him as the top 5 guy.
See what I'm saying?
That left tackle.
See what I'm saying?
Hey man, quit laughing, bro. Let me get my question off. So, what's your evaluation? This is this guy, man. So, how would you evaluate Zion early right now before coming back to play? I mean, obviously he's going to be playing under a good O-line coach with Mirabal and Cristobal. So hopefully they can up his game some more. He did make the wise decision to come back. But what would you say your early projections on a guy like Zion is?
Damn sure not top 5.
I ain't going for that shit no more. Fool me once.
But right now, I would a middle round guy, 4th-ish, 5th-ish. And that's because the league puts premium on tackle, right? Like he supposed to have some athleticism. And it's gonna be the rest of those measurables like arm length and stuff like that. But if somebody's telling them that, you know what I'm saying, then that's misleading and misguiding a child. And
I try to tell them.
What you get is that these people, that have the most followers, and they're just saying stuff, but they haven't watched the film. You know what I'm saying? And talked about the kid, man. That's really unfortunate for those guys that don't get honest opinions about, their current draft status, because it affects them. Like you said, they go into the season thinking they're the man, and then they come. You know what I'm saying? And
thinking these guys professional and telling the truth.
Reality is slapping
because they on ESPN, they telling the truth, and then you jump out there in that water and like,
I don't know why lie. Like, what you lying to him for?
They just say what's popular, right? So they're not really like digging and watching film, like he's saying. Lucius Purfoy and Marcus Roberson had a lot of turnovers. It seemed like a good year, but when you cut the film on, it was a lot to be desired. But those guys make decisions on a lot of these mock drafts, and once the smaller guys see Todd McShay got him at 1st round, of course they finna put him at the latest second, maybe 3rd.
Yeah.
that's not based off a lot of NFL analysts and scouts' opinions. It just be loosely based on theirs.
I'm with you there, bro. I think that's why I like a guy we were talking about earlier, Greedy Williams, who was creating a lot of turnovers. A guy that, as a fan, just a casual fan, I was very high on, and then he ended up falling to the third round, I think.
Yeah, I think he went back into the second.
Back in, it was. I thought he was
kind of high though.
No, but I feel what you're saying, because for a guy that came into the season, he's supposed to be a top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be different.
That's a lot of money lost, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I hope he ain't take no loans out on that top and shape projection. I appreciate you for hanging out with us, Keith, man. It was a pleasure, bro.
I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all, man. And when I was listening, I heard y'all, talk about just guiding the guys as far as just, more than life than football, right? And I appreciate y'all preaching that. One thing I try to tell the guys in the building, man, that football isn't necessarily life. There's life after football, man. Think about it, work on it, and I just appreciate y'all putting that message out there.
No pressure at all, man. It's a message that need to be heard.
Oh yeah.
No health more important than mental health, man. That's where it all starts. So we absolutely want to preach that message to everybody, man. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man, for the whole show. That's ain't nobody setting the wings that long, man. I'm sorry about the miscommunication. So next time we have you, we'll make sure we get you in there earlier, man. But we absolutely appreciate you kicking it with us for 2 hours or whatever it was.
And like you said, man, pull up to the tailgate too, man. Tell you people.
Yeah, we'll hit you up. Yeah, we'll talk.
We're gonna lay it out for y'all. Red carpet, bro. Roll up style. We got y'all, man. Tell the people they can find you at before you get out of here as well.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Talent Code on Twitter and Instagram. So follow at me, chat it up. I follow back. I ain't hard up. Man, let's get the football season right around the corner, baby.
Already, man.
Ready. All right, bro.
Hold down, my dude.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
We'll link back up.
All right.
We gotta keep him around, bro. This is a fire conversation.
That was fun. I enjoyed that conversation.
Classic New Orleans accent there, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure though.
Louisiana.
You gotta hear them people say, "Hey there, baby." The women is the one that.
I'm telling you, that's the accent. That's my favorite one, bro.
Yeah, they smashed that shit.
If I could choose, that accent next level, dog.
City. I say, I remember hearing that shit on Juvenile. I say, nobody talk like that for real. Yes, they do.
Dog, I was on a cruise one time, man. And I met this very high yellow young lady that spoke with New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh my God, man. My only regret is not getting information before I got off that cruise ship.
All right, moving right along.
I'm just being honest.
I feel you, but I want to help you. I want to help you too.
That New Orleans accent is next level. That was before, like, my regret getting off the ship, bro. Not now in life. I don't know what the hell she got going on. I'm talking about leaving that fucking cruise. That was my regret. Like, not getting it.
No, I understand, bro.
Shout out to that, man. What's your favorite accent?
English accent.
Huh?
From Britain.
Britain?
Yeah, Britain. That's my favorite. New Orleans is probably number 2, though. Yeah. NO is like number 2, a close second.
Actually, like, CJ probably like New York.
Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, B.
No, I was gonna say I like English like Larry said, and also man, I like the Jamaican too, man. So England and Jamaican.
Yeah, Jamaican is
nice.
solid.
I like that one too.
Yeah, now Jamaican is solid, cuz.
Yeah.
You killing this shit, B.
You killing this shit. Right, yeah. You standing up.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Dropping the package off, B.
Where this bond, son? You smoking that shit.
Right.
That's crazy. You can't tell.
You owe my mama, you in them guts, be like, come on, man.
Oh my God.
Dead ass? Nah, dead ass.
Dead ass, B.
Dead ass. Smithereens. Dead ass. Dead ass. All right, man.
Fuck off of the show, bro. Damn, 6 hours.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go to my son's.
Yeah, you gotta practice.
Practice is over, bro. Practice is over.
Yeah, bitch, almost over in about 45 minutes. Bro. Hey, it's across the street. I can get across every.
Yeah, you can get 40 minutes in.
It's the roll up. It's the vibes. What y'all got, man? We ain't getting to no national news. We can get out of here, man. We get the folks some
man,
food,
that's a long show. We gave him a lot of content.
Fire ass show, man. You know, hey, man, y'all be sure to go check that Preston Parker interview, man. Fire content.
Good
share it. The Sanford 3 is on deck. We got some more vibes cooking up, man. Tracy Howard say he coming back through with a gang of motherfuckers, man. We finna hang out heavy with that crew.
Yeah, that's the reshoot. I'm gonna try to keep the fire hoodies going. I heard a lot of compliments.
Got a nice little hoodie run going.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them rolling. That's the key. Is those the Terry ones? They're very light, very light. That's the key. So you can wear them all year.
I don't know what the hell going on with the AC last time, but I think it was the lights. Whatever. Let's get up out of here, man. It's the road this value. Any shout outs before we get out of here, fellas?
Yo, shout out to the person that flashed them lights at me because the police was trying to pull me over, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy, man. Those guys are American heroes. Keep
That's
that
real
tradition
heroes.
going. Yeah. Before we get out of here, I do want y'all to give us a call at High Takes, man. That number is 561-235-2560. Leave your takes about football, life, or anything, music, whatever you got going on. Engage with the show. We engage back.
We still life coaching too, man.
Already.
Some life coaching. Y'all hit us
Yeah,
up.
man. That ain't
some
stopping.
concerns. That's the same line. Hit that same line.
Yeah,
definitely.
I want to help y'all, man.
We are not professionals.
Not at all. I still want to help.
Just had some professional situations.
There you go.
Right. I definitely been through some professional shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
100%.
All right, let's get out of here, Harlan.
Let's go, man.
You got to do it. So he
he gone?
Oh yeah, he had to slide.
Oh man, God damn, that's something hard to find good help right
I
here.
forgot. Yeah, he did tell us.
Y'all make white people like they used to.
That should be a show.